always have the other mic on this one, on this overlay specifically. But hi, how are you guys? Are we doing good? Because honestly, I'm personally doing so good. Yeah. How was your day? My day was really nice. I didn't sleep at night, predictably, I know. But then I went out all the way to Yishun for no reason. That was just like, there's this one supermarket there that carries the tea that I really like. So I thought, or like the last time I went to Yishun, which was all the way in September, I saw that it had the tea I really liked there. And so I was like, you know what? I haven't been able to find it in any other place. Let me just slip on over to Yishun, see if I can find the tea I really like. So spoiler alert, I'm gonna give you guys the answer of I did not find the tea I really liked, but my day still went really good, because when I was in Yishun, I was like texting a few of my friends. I was like, hey, I'm in Yishun, I know you guys live close by, you know, you guys there's implying that there's multiple people, but it was just one person. I was literally like, oh, I'm like literally like right there, do you guys wanna like slip on by the mall for a bit? And my friend was like, no, I cannot, because she's sick, which is a horrible way to start the new year, but it's already on the road to recovery, so that's better than like having a really bad cold or something on the day of. So, you know, good for her. I hope she gets better soon. But yeah, so she said no, but one of my other friends was like, oh my god, I'm also gonna be in Yishun for today. And I was like, what? Freaking great coincidence, right? It's like, oh my god, what a nice coincidence. What a nice coinky dink. So I was walking around the mall for a bit, waiting for my friend to show up, and then when she did, she was gonna have lunch with her other friends. So I was like, until her other friends came over, I just followed her around, seeing what she was up to, and she sneaked some of my bubble tea, and that was it. It was fun. It was really nice. It was really chill. We were just walking around chatting, and then when her friends were like eventually there, I was also like, okay, now I'm gonna go. I have other places to get to now. I was gonna go to like a mall that has this bread that I really like, because I was like, I deserve a treat for the new year. And a treat I did have. I did get the bread, and I got okay-ish bubble tea. It's really not that good. Like the bubble tea I got Chicha Sanchin, but like there's this one point of time that I got that specific brand of bubble tea, like, and they had like the most amazing jasmine tea that I've ever had in my life in a bubble tea store. So I was like, oh my god, I need more. You know, I'm like, what am I doing with my life if I can't have more bubble tea from there? But for some reason they don't actually carry jasmine tea, so I have no idea where that first time that I had it, why they had jasmine tea, when all the other times I've been there and tried to see if they have jasmine tea, they don't. So yeah, I know it's like, why would you not carry the most basic drink, which is jasmine tea? Like, wait, I'm not wrong. So they didn't have jasmine tea, so I got like osmanthus oolong. It did not have any any osmanthus at all. It was like just oolong. Quite disappointing according to me, because I was getting it for the purpose of, it says osmanthus oolong. If you say osmanthus, I'ma think of osmanthus, and it did not have osmanthus. It just was oolong. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever, it's fine. It was still good tea and it was still good bubbles. So I was like, I'm okay with this. And then I just walked around for a bit. Then I went to a different mall because I wanted to get my little bread for a treat. So I got that. And then I also stopped by the mall near my house to get some groceries that I've been putting off for a while. So I got those as well. I know you guys must be thinking, how much food does she actually eat? But I'm like saying, I buy a few things from a few different places. Like, oh, I'm gonna buy peppers from here, and I'm gonna buy like potatoes from here. So if I don't go visit that specific grocery store, it kind of like, it doesn't make sense for me to buy it anywhere else. And the reason is I buy potatoes, onions, and stuff like that, anything that I don't actually use that much. Actually, I don't use a lot of anything. I'm one person who eats like so little food. Even I don't know how I'm still alive. But I was like, okay, let me just go, because I like to get peppers from Donkey, because they have like those tiny peppers at a really, really good price. And they give you like 5 or 6 tiny peppers. I mean bell peppers, by the way. For like, like $3 or something. And to me, that's a lot more like worth my money than buying like 2 or 3 big peppers, because I can never actually finish the big peppers. But the tiny peppers is like, you get one, you use one, you're done. Like I don't even eat enough to actually make it make sense for a big pepper. Like if I bought a big pepper, it would get wasted. So my logic was buy the tiny peppers. They taste the exact same, by the way. I think it's just like they want it to be tiny, so they grow the tiny ones so that you can spend more money on buying tiny peppers. And you might be like, oh Mew, do you not get the tiny peppers anywhere else? I do, but they're more expensive. For like twice the amount of peppers, it's like 3 times more expensive or something. So I'm like, I don't want to buy like that many peppers in the first place. And I also don't want to spend that much money on peppers of all the things that I could spend money on. Hi Starry, we're almost at the new year. There's only 50 minutes left. I'm just talking about my day right now. We'll get right to reflection, quote unquote. I don't know, we're just gonna talk about how the last year was for all of us. I'm not gonna mention specific Mew stuff that happened, like milestones or whatever. Although I have actually not really paid attention to what milestones I hit this year, so yeah. Also, it's 11/11, guys. Make a wish. Make a wish. I wish for everyone I know to just have a really awesome day and a really awesome new year. I hope everyone gets the best of what they can. It's awesome. But yeah, so I go buy my groceries and I come back home, and on the way back home, I took the bus back home. So I was at the mall, and then I got out of the mall, and I was at the bus stop that I would take to like just take the bus back home. It's just one stop, but I was like really lazy to walk, and it had started raining. So, and okay, oh my gosh, this morning the weather was so nice. I had a smoothie, so I finished up my jar of jam and my frozen berries. I was so happy. So with my jar that's left over, because I needed a glass jar, I was thinking of, I wanted to make, have you guys ever heard of like the Korean style citron tea? So I wanted to make like, they do like honey lemon and honey ginger, and I wanted a honey lemon ginger lemon honey ginger lemon, whatever. Anyways, all 3 of those things combined, so that whenever I was feeling like a little bit of an itch in my throat, I could just take a spoonful, put it in some hot water, stir it up, and drink it like tea, because that's what you're supposed to do. Also, it's like really good for health. Honey and lemon and ginger together, they really help make sure your throat and immune system are all up to date. So I was like, I really wanna have that, but I couldn't find a jar of honey lemon plus ginger. It was either honey lemon or honey ginger, and I was like, maybe I should just make my own. And I was hemming and hawing about it. I was like, I don't have a glass jar though. Where am I gonna get one huge glass jar from? But my jam jar is actually perfect, because it's not super big, but it's not like super tiny either. So if I make like one jam jar worth of honey lemon ginger concoction thing, which is just like, it's just cut up ginger and lemon that's submerged in honey, that's it. It's nothing else. Like, you just leave it there, and I think that's what you're supposed to do, but I'm gonna recheck and see what the actual recipe is. Because I was like, I'm not buying 2 giant, like, also because the jars, they don't sell like 500 grams or whatever, they only sell 1 kg jars. And I was like, listen, 1 kilogram is a lot of this honey concoction to have, especially if I want both honey lemon and honey ginger. That's way too much. And first I thought, oh, let me just get the honey ginger because it's like, you know, a little bit more better for your throat. Like it's like also very good for your immune system and whatnot. But I really think honey lemon ginger is the way to go, so I'm still stuck on that. And so I was like, I'm gonna make it, and then the jam jar finished up and I was like, wow, this is perfect. I'm definitely should make it at home. It's not in the spirit of saving money, it's genuinely to prevent waste. If I know that I won't be able to finish 1 kg before it expires, it's kind of like, I know honey doesn't expire, but this, you know, like my living conditions, while they're quite nice, I don't have that much storage. So it's also like, if I buy a 1 kg jar, I'm basically like blocking off a part of my storage space because there's only so much space that I do have, and a 1 kg jar of honey lemon tea seems like a bit of an overkill for somebody who doesn't drink hot honey lemon very often. And I really only think about it when I feel like, oh, I might be getting sick, or oh, I feel like my throat's a bit, you know, like it's a bit tired, or oh, you know, I woke up with a little scritch in my throat, so I should drink some honey lemon water. I even got honey for this purpose all the way back from home, but then I kind of haven't been using it, but because I've like been, you know, chilling at home all the time, so it doesn't feel like it needed to use it. But besides the point, ended up like not even touching the honey yet, so I'm gonna like leave the honey as is, because I do think sometimes it's just good to have a spoonful of honey. It really does help. I've seen people, so there's this like thing that I saw someone do where they had like a really bad like sore throat, and then they just took 2-3 spoonfuls of honey, and by that point their sore throat was basically gone. Like not the pain, but just like their voice was back to normal. I mean, for the pain, I feel like honey definitely helps, but for the pain you should definitely like do ginger or just take medicine. Medicine seems like a fantastic idea, I'd say. But yeah, that's all the stuff that I was saying right now. So that it was such a good smoothie though. It's been a while since I've had such a good smoothie. I'm saying it like I didn't make it, but then I was able to finish up my jam jar and my frozen berries, and I was ecstatic. I was literally like, this is amazing, I love it. It was like the consistency of a smoothie bowl. I don't know if you guys have ever had a smoothie bowl, but smoothie bowls are notoriously like thick so that you can eat them with a spoon. But I put mine in a glass because I didn't want to eat it. I just wanted to, like, I ate a few spoonfuls, but then I was like, nah, I just want to sip on it. And I was like sipping on it at like 8 in the morning or something, and there was this really nice breeze and the sun was shining, and it was such a nice day. Like, I cannot explain how much I love the idea of just having such a peaceful morning, and I hope that I can carry this energy with me through the next year. Like, you know, if the last day of this year is so good, then tomorrow will definitely be better. That's for sure. So that was like basically my whole day. I came back home and I was like very, very exhausted because on the way back home, like I said, it was raining, right? So I get off the bus at my stop, and then I'm walking towards like the lane my house is in. So I'm walking, and then it starts like the rain starts picking up, you know, it gets worse, like the rain is getting worse, and I'm like, oh no, I do not want to get caught in the rain. But the breeze was so nice, and I was literally smiling. Do you guys know how long it's been since I've smiled when it was raining and I was outside? So long. But I don't know why, today was just magical. Like, I was just so happy. I was like, I can't believe that this year is so awesome, and then next year is gonna be even better. It was just like such a weird feeling. I was like, oh my god, this year's coming to an end. That I still can't believe. I'm like, how is it already the 31st of December? This seems a bit crazy, right? But the truth is, it's awesome. Life is great. And it's nice to have friends. As I saw my friends today, I felt so much better already. Hi, Shadow. It was such a nice day out. Well, I even got stuck at the sheltered area for like a good 10 minutes because of how bad the rain was. But because the breeze was so nice, like the wind was just in my hair, it felt so good. I didn't even care. I was like, I don't care if I'm stuck in the rain. I'm having so much fun. Then I came back home, and of course, I was a little bit damp on all of my ends, aka my legs were like soaked, and so were parts of my arms and the bags that I was carrying. So I was like, oh, that's okay though, because it was just such a good day. And then I came back home and I was just chilling and I had a snack and then I fell asleep at some point. And when I woke up, it was like 9:15 or something, and I totally thought that I missed stream, and I was gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe I slept through stream again. But the good thing was that usually does not happen. I somehow always wake up before stream time. But the good thing was I woke up at like 9:15, so I had enough time to like prepare myself a really nice dinner and still have enough energy to stream, which brings me to dinner, right? Considering it was the last meal of 2024, I'd say my meal was so good. I made baked pasta. I made pasta and then I put it in a container and then I baked it with a nice thick layer of cheese, and oh my god, every single time I cook, I'm always like, wow, I can really cook. Because even today the pasta was so good. I haven't used an actual oven to bake stuff in a while because it's just been like a few days of not really using the oven. I mean, like a few months, and then I finally bought the oven, and now I have an oven, and I can use it whenever I want. And I had some garlic bread from my pizza yesterday, so I had garlic bread, and I had this baked pasta, and it was so good. And I was like, this is such a good way to like say this is the last meal of 2024, and I still have half of my food left. Not the garlic bread, just the pasta. I was like, let me just finish off the garlic bread because I don't want to keep it any longer. It's already been a whole day. But the real kicker was I couldn't even finish half of the pasta. It wasn't even a lot. It was like if I just had the pasta, I'm sure I could have eaten the whole thing and I would have been totally like completely full and, satiated. But because I also had garlic bread, my stomach filled up a lot faster. But the garlic bread and both the pasta were both so good. I'm just so happy. So that was all of today for me. Today was awesome. Like side note, I have my manifestation notepad thing. I have like this one notepad that I stole from my mom. Stole is a very funny word to use in this situation because I was just like, I want that, and my mom was like, sure, and she gave it to me. And it's just like a notepad that had a pretty cover that said, yes, you can, because I was like, I need to remember that I can do whatever I want, because I'm capable, and also because the world loves me. Just in an effort to really brainwash yourself into being like, I see it, life is good. And so I've been writing down my manifestations in this for like, I think the last 3 years. And I feel like it just makes sense to continue doing so until this notepad eventually runs out of pages for me to write anything in. So we're gonna write our manifestations for next year in this. But before we even get to the manifestations, let's talk about how this year was. Honestly, if I'm being honest, very, very honest, I don't remember like half of the year. Like, it's a blip in my memories. It's like, something happened? I still cannot believe that it's December and that 2024 is almost over in like 38 minutes for me. But for my mom, it's like 2 hours and 58 minutes. Which is a long time. But hey, it's still the end of the year. I still can't believe it. It feels like it was August like 2 weeks ago, and that it was March 2 days ago. Like, I don't know. Time's weird. I really do think that like our perception of time has gotten increasingly worse in the last few years. Like, I feel like 2019 right now is just a blip. And I know that's because like, we were all like in a very fight or flight mode, and survival comes first. But I kind of wish I remembered more about this year. That way, at least when I'm reflecting, I could think about all the awesome stuff that has happened and be happy about it, but instead I'm here like, I honestly don't remember much, but we can, however, trace my year through looking at my YouTube channel, because yeah, that can be done indeed. Wait, actually, oh wait, I was on a different Google account. Wow. Let me see. So I'm gonna go through all the stuff that I did release this year. I released 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 covers. I released 6 covers this year, and I released 2 songs, and I released a bunch of BGMs and pieces of music, so that's fun. That's kind of awesome. That's like a very small amount of covers. If I'm being honest, I would have liked to release a lot more. So for next year, my first goal is to try and release more covers. I'm gonna write these down. Wait, I should write these down. I will forget if I don't write them down. But writing them down is like, yeah. You know, I was thinking about what I wanted in 2025, and honestly, I really want to release like an EP or an album. So that. And like a few more songs. Like I just feel like it's gonna happen. Like at least 2 or 3 songs. And if it's an EP and an album, an EP would typically be about 5 or 6 songs. But if it's an album, that's like 13 or something. I feel like, you know, really good chance of it being an EP, but it's also a really good chance of it being an actual album, because it's not like I don't have music. It's just some of my music, it doesn't satisfy me anymore. So like, who knows? We might be like doing that. So next year's first goal is I want to release more covers. But like, if I'm being honest, the point of releasing more covers is to get better at recording vocals. Because I was listening to this person talk about, like, I was watching this like person, and they were talking about what, like, the difference between like when they were analyzing someone's studio vocals and their live singing. And the first thing that they said was, you know, when you're singing live, there's just so many more variables. But like, if you're singing in the studio, if you're singing for recording, you can sing a little bit less projection, a little bit less, more expression, more like clean voices, but like it can be more stylized, because you're not trying to make your voice heard in the middle of a band. And I was like, wow, I don't think I realized the difference so like starkly. Like instinctively, you know that of course it's different, but I think that's why my recorded vocals never sound as good as when I sing live. It's just, it just bugs me so much. Whenever I record, I'm always like, something about this is not as good as when I'm singing it live. And I always wondered what was missing. And that was, of course, like, singing live is a completely different, not a completely different skill set, but a completely different style, almost, you know? So that, I didn't even, like, I don't know why I didn't ever think about it, you know? I released quite a few shorts this year, which I should release more. Like, I should post more shorts. I'm so funny, I feel like it would be hilarious to have more shorts. And oh my god, let me see. I stream a lot, Jesus. I think my streams were like a little bit less for a few months this year, but like I'm scrolling back all the way to the beginning of this year, Ah, yes. My first stream of 2024 was Valo. I cannot. I'm just as surprised as you are, Trust. Um, Valorant, really? I guess just to like prove a point, we should do it again? Like, is this how we're starting the new year? By playing Valorant? I feel like we should change the narrative. Suggest a different game. What should we welcome the new year with? And then the first few games are actually just Genshin and Valo. That's really funny, actually. I played a little bit of Stardew Valley. I was sick last year in January. I remember because I spent like 3 weeks just trying to recover. And it was like very sporadic streams too. But we went from 29 singing Saturdays a year ago to 54 for this year. That means we did like quite a few singing Saturdays. That's more than I imagined. I know you might be like, oh my god, how is that more? Shouldn't it be like actually 52 weeks more? But it ends up being that there are quite a few weeks that I don't like sing on Saturdays, or like I'm not streaming on Saturdays because you're either on holiday or you really need that break, or I'm sick, or like this week where I was like, you know what, I don't wanna. I should have done a singing Saturday. It would have been the first of the new year, but that's okay. I just really didn't want to. I was like, I don't want to sing this week. But if I change my mind, of course, I'ma just add it if I change my mind. Yeah. The next stream that I did after playing a lot of Genshin Impact and Valorant was Stardew Valley, and the one after was Carto. Were we continuing Carto or were we starting it? Oh no, we were continuing it. That's fun. That game was nice. I liked that game. It was really cute. And then more Valorant because there was a new episode and I did poetry writing. It's been a while. Do you guys want to see more poetry writing? I haven't done any poetry writing in a while. So it wouldn't be like a bad idea. I just don't know if everyone wants that. Then I did Singing Saturday number 30. That's fun. More Carto, more Metro Last Light. I don't know if I want to continue that game. I'm just not enthusiastic about it, that's for sure. Especially since it's quite confusing and half the time I don't really know what's going on. I replayed Hoa. That replay is almost 5 hours long. I played the whole game in one sitting, and honestly, when you look at the replay of this game, you can see that I've actually improved in gaming. Which is like safe to say. I guess you have to do a few more game replays so that I can prove that, hey, I'm actually not that bad. Like, I'm not spectacular. I'm not like a pro gamer, but I'm doing good. This is nice. I love how from 2023 to now, when I said 2023, like when I started streaming, I was like, it's a really good way for me to get back into playing games. It's like almost a convenient excuse. It's not. I decided to stream before I was like, I should play games, or like I want to get back into gaming. The streaming thing came before that, and then I was like, oh, of course streamers play games, like they have to. I mean, of course you can just decide you don't want to, but normally you do. And I was like, oh shit, gamer era Mew is gonna be back. And you know what, she's really happy like that. Mew the gamer really suits me, actually. Of course, I'm Mew the musician first, but I like gaming too. There was just more Valorant. How much Valorant did I play? I actually kind of miss my old overlays from the beginning of this year. They were just so neon. Like, they weren't the prettiest, surely. Everyone can acknowledge that. But they were definitely like something. I actually low-key miss them. Like, it's such a throwback. I do have my old overlays. I didn't delete them or anything, but it's just like I don't have my Cat Mew model. But hey, this year there's gonna be Cat Mew 2.0. I'm excited for her. That's just gonna be so much fun next year. This year, like 2025 is already here. Oh my god, there's only half an hour left till 2025. Holy shit. I played Untitled Goose Game. Oh my gosh. I actually do remember that game. It was kind of crazy. It was awesome as well. Like it's a fun game. It's definitely like I want to play it on co-op with someone, but we'll see if that happens. I played a lot of Star Rail in the beginning of the year. Another singing Saturday, more Valorant. But my friends are also there. I guess we were chatting. I started playing Undertale. Huh. Lot of Valorant and Metro Last Light and Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. And then a lot of Undertale after that. Like, holy shit, I've been playing so much Honkai Star Rail. But oh well. It's a good fun game, I guess. We did drop Undertale for a while. I might start again soon, but I don't know when that soon is. Oh, I played A Date with Death. That was actually really fun. That was a very fun game, and this is already in February, and this is already like Valentine's Day. What do you guys think I should do for Valentine's Day this year? Do we play an otome game? What do you guys think? Otome game time? I feel like... Okay, the thing with otome games for me is I don't find myself very invested emotionally. So it's more like watching a show instead of like falling in love or being like, oh my god, these boys are so cute. Like, no, I was watching like all of these Love and Deep Space like content creators because they keep popping up on my feed these days, and I find the content creators hilarious for their reactions, but I find the actual content of the otome game Love and Deep Space so cringy. I'm just like sitting there like I'm not impressed. I just feel like this is so awkward. We were watching The Undead Adventure. We never ended up finishing it. We should do more anime watch-alongs. It'll be a convenient excuse. I played a lot of A Date with Death like in February. I think that whole Valentine's Day week was just me playing A Date with Death. And I played more Untitled Goose Game. Again, very fun game. I don't know if I'm like gonna replay it by myself anytime soon, but I definitely want to, you know, try it in co-op, because it seems like it'd be really fun in co-op because it's like funny shenanigans with your friends. What could you hate about that? A lot more Valorant. Slime Rancher. I started Slime Rancher this year. Wait, what? I thought I was playing it all the way in 2023, but I guess I was wrong. I've even been only been playing Slime Rancher for a bit. I played very sporadically too, so I'm not surprised. I did my first music making stream this year. Like before that, it was just how should I say this? Before the music making streams, it was just BGM writing on MuseScore, which I feel like I can still do occasionally because it's like a really interesting exercise in, do I really know how music works and how much arrangement can I possibly do? Because it like makes it a little bit less, I guess it like leaves behind a layer of complexity because you don't have to deal with how the instruments sound together because they're all just like one voice. I don't know if I like that or hate that, but maybe we'll bring that back. Maybe we'll do a few more BGM writing streams next year, 2025, who knows. But like with more complicated arrangements, really like going down to the very tiniest details of everything. A lot of Slime Rancher, Undertale, and Valorant still. Jesus. Some Stardew Valley, more music making. We had Ball Mew debut and 1 year anniversary. Oh my god. That means next year's gonna be 2 years of this. It feels like it hasn't even been that long. I mean, no, 2025 feels like very far away, and Ball Mew also feels further away somehow, even though she's so new. Like, it hasn't been that long since she's been here, but I just feel like, wow, it's been so long. Is it because I've been using Balmy for like 9 months? She's officially 9-month old. She's a 9-month old. Wow. That's crazy. It's okay, we'll have a second model in our arsenal soon. Cat Mew, Cat Mew, she will be back. She will be back. Yes, Cat Mew. Which reminds me, I will continue rigging all throughout this next year, like 2025, I mean. At least for January, I believe I can manage. But we'll see about any other day. I mean, any other month. If I get a second model, not Cat Mew, but like something else, possibilities. Look at me spoiling you guys for next year, but oh, but I wouldn't rig that on stream, but then, you know, there'd be a debut and everyone would see it, so that. I've played so much Valorant. I played Muse Dash in the middle, like March at some point. We should play more Muse Dash. I have like the Muse plus everything. It just makes sense. I tried Wizard with a gun, which, okay, I really like that game, so we should play it more, but there's just so many games that I play. It's kind of insane, you know? A lot of singing. That's fun. Oh wow, Singing Saturday 37 has a thumbnail for Singing Saturday 36. That's fun. I started Little Nightmares 2. That's fun. Did I not start that in Halloween? Why did I start it in the middle of the year, like randomly? What's that about? Stardew Valley got a new update. That was fun. Making music. More making music. I became a Clove main for a bit. I tried Celeste, which I don't know if I want to replay it. I don't think I was like very convinced the first time round. But that might be just because I'm like kind of bad at Celeste. You know? I played Hades for the first time. Well, not the first time, but I started a new save file for stream. And we played it for a bit. I restarted Fallout New Vegas, but we didn't actually end up finishing it, so that's interesting, you know? Huh. And Hades too! Oh my god. Oh, I guess it wasn't starting Hades. Was it? Did I do like 2 Hades streams and stop playing Hades like immediately as soon as Hades 2 came out? Which reminds me, they said 2025 they're gonna do like some more alternate ending stuff for like once you get to the ending. So that means 2025 we're playing more Hades 2, because I, first of all, of course I want to wait till 1.0 to really experience the game in its full force. But I really just love Hades 2 enough to play it more. So we're gonna do that. You know, more making music. Wow, that's a lot of making music. But I actually didn't do that much making music this year. I think that was like 10. I can count till 10. So 10 making, like, so I made at least 10 pieces of music, I assume. That's not bad. It's like an average of 1 per month. I did the 10-hour-long Honkai Star stream. Absolutely insane. I hope we get something similar for myself soon. But it was also, I think, just such a big, long accumulation of so many freaking quests that if I didn't catch up, I would have to do like 20-hour-long Honkai Star stream, because I was convinced I needed to finish it on that day. And that's why it was 10 hours long. But I have to say that stream, it just gets more unhinged as time passes, which is crazy. And that was 7 months ago. 7 months ago? That long ago? Holy shit. More Hades 2, more Honkai Star Rail, more Stardew Valley, more Valorant, more Genshin. With the new Archon quest. I guess this is the Natlan one, which, okay, so I know I'm playing Genshin this week. And that's because, okay, get this. So there's a new Archon quest, right? That's gonna come out with Lantern, right? And I was like, I'm just too excited to not play it as soon as it comes out, or like almost as soon as it comes out. So my logic was, I'm just gonna do it. Who cares, you know? I'm still gonna play on my iPad. I genuinely can't play it on PC. I tried, and it's just I don't like the PC UI. More Valorant, more Honkai Star Rail, more Little Nightmares, more Apex or Valorant. But instead of playing Valorant, I made music. That must have been an interesting stream. Vampire Survivors. I played Vampire Survivors. I don't remember that. We should play that soon. Again. So we're already at Singing Saturday number 44 here. Awesome. That means there's 10 more to go. I played Zenless Zone Zero for the first time, which reminds me we should catch up on the story soon. Lots of Zenless Zone Zero and Little Nightmares 2 with Valorant interspaced, like Genshin Impact, Writing Poetry in 2024 Part 1. Because I did not remember how many times I wrote poetry in 2024, and that was like 3 months ago. That means this was after I had finished moving. Nice. More Zenless Zone Zero, Honkai Star Rail. Oh, we played Poems and Codes. That was fun. Because it was supposed to be Infinity Nikki beta, but yeah. It was interesting for sure. Making music with Mew Halloween edition. That was interesting. So this is already at Halloween. We're at October, guys. This is serious. We'd watched The Deliverance, which was very stupid film. I hope we don't ever watch it. But did you guys see that this year they released a trailer from one of the horror movie franchises, and it was like the second most watched trailer ever? I still haven't watched the trailer yet, so I'm one of the few outliers who just didn't watch it because I didn't realize that existed. But now that I know that it exists, I feel like I should, well, watch it. So maybe together we can watch the first two movies. I played Crimson Hell. That was something. I don't know. I think it hanged, and it was like, meh, whatever. And then we played the convenience store for the first time, and then it like blocked me low-key, and then all I did in that whole stream was complain about how the government wasn't funding street lights or welfare for its citizens, and that's stupid. Oh, one hand clapping. I do remember this. That was not that long ago. Honestly, I didn't really like this game. Like, I like the premise, but the whole mechanics of the game kind of make me mad, so not my favorite. More Valorant, more Wizard with a Gun, the convenience store again, and then you see a few weeks ago I started playing Infinity Nikki, and I think that has been some very telling behavior. We got Mewy Christmas 2024 6 days ago. Was that fun? Did you guys enjoy watching it? I do think I sing really well, so if you guys enjoyed it, that's good. Wow, I played so much Infinity Nikki in the last few days, in the last few weeks. That's so awesome. I played Strinova, and now we've come to the end of the year. Last stream of this year. Holy shit, that was a very fun catch up. I think the most that I did this year, streaming wise, and on the conversation of gaming wise, was play a lot of Valorant, surprisingly. Although I feel like that one is kind of predictable, because it's like Valorant is a good fallback game, because I'm like okay at it, so it's not like that I'm gonna get bored playing it. It's just that sometimes it's just exhausting to play it because it's not always fun. But that was reflections about me streaming in 2024. I think for 2025, my streaming goal is to, I don't know, try a lot more games. I have so many games. I want to try a few more of them. I end up sticking to the same few like, because they have, they're ongoing, and it's kind of hard to not focus on them because they're so popular and you get so much content out of it. Like, in terms of, I'm talking about not for myself, but it's just that they have so much content in game that you have something to do even if you're not playing the main storyline, or like not concentrating on the main storyline. So 2025, I want to play more varied games. I have so many games. It's not even a joke. Like, I have so many from the free games that you get on Epic Game Store to all the games that I've bought impulsively on Steam. I just have so many that I feel like if I don't play anything at all, I would still have enough games to occupy me for so long, like maybe 2 or 3 years longer, even if all I was doing was gaming. So I want to try more of the games that I have. That's the first stream goal of 2025. Oh, we're 10 minutes from it being 12 a.m. Wait, guys, I need to get my celebratory drink, which is just thumbs up. So give me like 1 minute. I will be right back. Okay, I got my celebratory drink. So when it becomes 12 a.m., we will open it and drink together. So that, oh my god, my forehead was so big for a second. But that's exciting. Anything else for stream? I really want to reach 500 subs in before January 2025 ends. That's a bit of a tall goal to have, especially since I'm not really putting in a lot of effort to accumulate more subscribers. But I do believe that it might be possible. Like, you never know. My growth has been pretty freaking steady, if I'm being honest. Like, to the point where I actually do get surprised sometimes when I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that I was growing at such a steady pace. Because, like, I look at my analytics, right? And I see the live count. And in the lifetime from like it's been quite a straight line. Like, there is a bit of a plateau right now, or well, there have been small plateaus, but you can see from 2023 to now there has been like quite a steady growth, which makes me happy. Like, even the entirety of this year, like, it might have been slow, but it's definitely like growing slowly but surely. We went from 163 subscribers in the beginning of 2024 to 311. What is the difference? It's like over 150. Yeah, it's almost 150 all through the year. That's not terrible. I'm not mad about that. But hopefully it can be more this year. Like, there's more growth. It's really not even... It's just because I won... Okay, of course everyone wants to grow. I'm greedy. I'm just a normal person at the end. I'm not like saintly or believe that, oh, I don't need to grow. I'm happy with what I have. I am happy with what I have. But I want more. That's just human nature. But more than that, I really want to show you guys my cute emotes so that everyone can use them. Like, I will put the freaking emote, like the join the channel thing at the lowest possible price that you could possibly pay. Like, I will put it at like 10 cents or something if I can. Because of how bad I want people to use those freaking emotes. You do not understand. My friend, Suzumi, worked so hard to make them. All the way back in like 2023. And I love them so much. They're so cute that I need everyone to be able to use them. I do not care off of earning money out of channel memberships. I really don't care. Like, you do not understand how little I care, but I need people to have those emotes. And now, like, preferably as soon as possible. So that means get me to 500 subs. I'm not even kidding when I say I will put the join channel memberships just to get access to the emotes at the lowest possible price. Like, you get extra perks too, of course. Like, you get special membership live stream content and whatnot. I don't know what will happen with membership stuff because I haven't actually thought that far. No, I have. I'm lying. I'm a very think forward person, and like I plan for so many things so far of like ahead that it just when it finally happens, because it always does, I'm like super prepared. I already thought what could you want from channel membership content. It's usually more like intimate being like you get to hang out with me more, I suppose, and like on Discord I guess that would be an exclusive channel that no one else can enter other than the channel members and the mods. I can't keep them out. They're there for a reason, but also because I have no reason to keep them out, you know. But yeah, like I think channel membership content would be a lot of half-baked covers. You might think I mean half-baked in the sense like they're not well made. I just mean that sometimes I make covers and I make stuff and I don't release it because either one, I'm lazy, or I haven't had time to like ask for art and stuff, or that both me and Hex are too busy with our real life stuff to really post it. Like there's like a bunch of videos that are just edited sitting in my I've edited these that I haven't released. There's no reason. It's just that I cannot bring myself to release them yet. That they'll get released at some point, probably next year. I'm like gonna be like, nah, I should release these, and then I'll like post them on YouTube. But you guys get that for free. I mean, not free, you pay for it, but you know, you get it before anyone else. I would literally give you like actually good book recommendations. I'm a fiend. We can do like weekly movie nights. Weekly is a bit too much, like fortnightly, bi-monthly, once in 2 weeks. Once in 2 weeks is still possible. Weekly might not be. My semester schedule looks like I'm gonna be very busy. And I still want to stream. So they keep saying, I don't know how you stream after you come back from college at like 9-10 p.m. or something. But I was just like, well, I do treat this like a job, but it's not like I can just up and walk away. I've invested way too much money into this, like a lot. Buying a PC is no joke, guys. It's like a lot of money. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. No worries, man. It's not like this stream is gonna go anywhere. So, yeah. Oh my god, 4 minutes till 12 a.m. Holy shit. Am I ready for the next year? Honestly, yes. On the note of personal reflections, we're not even talking about stream, but I think I've had a lot of personal growth this year. Like as a person. Of course you're growing and you're gonna change no matter what. So I'm definitely not the exact same person I was from the beginning of the year. And that's a good thing. Because it's like change for the better. You know, it's not change for the worse for sure. I know myself enough to say that, but it's really changed for the better. I feel a lot more comfortable being alive. It's nice. I feel a lot more secure in my ability to write and make music. I feel a lot more excited. Like, I'm normally quite excited about every single day because I've been choosing to be happy about life for a very long time. Oh my god, just 2 minutes left, but like, choosing to be happy is such a good skill to like learn. You don't get it. It's not innate. I swear, it's not innate. Like, I was a miserable child. Like, I was constantly the worst. In the worst moods at all periods of time. Every single day. Like, I would come home crying. Every single day for years. And no one would know because I would keep my mouth shut. As soon as I got home, it's like, I'm fine. You would not know I cried. But nowadays, whenever I cry, it's for the reason of I just was so moved. And even if I was sad, it's like acceptance. That there's nothing wrong with sadness inherently. There's no reason for me to fear it. In fact, embracing the sadness with open arms and saying that I'm here for myself is more important. And I feel like that's a good thing. Like real growth. Really good growth as well. So I hope in 2025, you guys also grow into yourselves. Into the best versions that you can ever be. What else? Oh my god, there's only 1 more minute. Yeah, you're so right. Celebratory drink is ready. Mew is pumped. I am going to stop streaming at around 1 a.m. or 1:30 because I would like to sleep at night, and if I don't sleep, it has to be on the basis of I'm gonna stay up till 2:30 in the morning to wish my sister and my mom a happy new year before I go to sleep. I have opened my celebratory drink. My first sip will be after 12 a.m. But how exciting! Everyone say bye to 2024. Happy New Year! We survived! 2024 was awesome. And 2025 will be even better. I'm happy that we get to spend more time together. So I have my celebratory drink, and we shall cheers. And as a toast to the new year, I'm thinking of really nice things to say. Like, I have a lot of words in my head, but I need to arrange them into sentences, you know? I hope in 2025, not I hope, I believe in 2025 that we are all gonna have a super amazing, super fruitful, super awesome a year filled with hopes and dreams and happiness and maturity and growth. Like, maturity in the sense of emotional maturity, guys. I'm not saying that you have to be mature in like all senses of the word, because it's just whatever, it's up to you. But I hope this year will be amazing for all of us. No, not I hope. I know this year will be amazing for all of us. So I love you guys and Happy New Year! Oh, that first sip was so good. God, I love this drink. It's not alcohol, just to be clear, it's just soda. But this is my favorite thing to drink in the whole wide world, other than water. So I was thinking, right, I could get alcohol. I thought about it like a lot. But then I'm also the kind of person who doesn't believe in spending money on something that doesn't give me joy. So, and the alcohol really doesn't do anything for me. Like, it's just so stupid. I hate it. I still drink though. It's not that I don't like drinking, it's just that it doesn't do anything, so it feels stupid to drink. Because it feels like a waste of money. But if somebody else is giving me alcohol or somebody else is buying it, I'm not gonna say no. Back to our reflecting. Actually, reflection's done. It's 2025. We're leaving behind everything that needs to be left behind and taking with us all the good things that we've gotten this year. I think it's time to talk about what I want to do more in 2025. Of course, I encourage everyone to share what they want to do more in 2025 as well. Oh, okay. I want to go outside more. Yeah. Like, I don't mean this in a, oh, I don't touch grass, or oh, I'm such an introvert way. I just have real, like, my coping mechanism in life has just been stay in my room for a while. And I don't really like that. Like, it's not really something I chose because I like staying in my room all the time. It's more like I didn't have a choice. You know? This is me being super vulnerable, by the way. I don't want to go into details because it's quite, like, depressing. And I'm sorry, but I'm not welcoming the new year with an aura of depression hanging over me. That's setting a weird tone for the new year, okay? But I want to go outside more. I'd say I've already made very significant progress towards making sure I can leave my house. But I'd say maybe at least once every week. I just want to go out for nothing. Like, no reason. Just leave the house, find a place, and enjoy myself. You know? Has been a good year. I'm both excited and worry a lot about the coming future. Still contemplating to get rid of those Tonight We Are Young tapes. Why? Don't get rid of them. They're precious memories. And worry, but not in excess. I know that's a weird thing to say. How do you know what's excess worry? But I just mean excitement is enough. Forget about everything other than just being excited for a new day, because a new day is new chances, guys. New chances to have fun, new chances to do what you want, new chances to have a good day, new chances to drink more coffee if that's what you're into. It's just small things that make life better. That's what you should be carrying with you in 2025. Joy. That's another thing I want to do more in 2025. Appreciate the little things. I do that a lot, but I want to do it more. And by that I literally mean I'm gonna start like a random social media account. And I've thought about this a lot. I saw a different person doing this and I was just like, I want to do that too. Because I've wanted that for a long time, but I don't know what's been stopping me. Again, trauma. But I really want to make like a digital archive of my year of 2025, but I want to keep doing that for the rest of my life, so it'll be like a diary, but you know, but it's online and anyone can see it, because I don't really care about not being like people knowing what I'm up to. It's gonna be a bit anonymous, of course, or maybe it won't be, I don't know. It might just be on my real life account, because I'm kind of lazy and I don't like thinking about too much stuff. By that I literally mean like I'm lazy in the sense of I don't want to go through the trouble of making a whole new account, so I might just start posting on my normal account and just say whatever, who cares. Like, it's not like anyone actually cares. It's my account, I do whatever I want, right? So my goal from tomorrow onwards is to take at least one picture of my day. But there's the sky, because I take a lot of sky pictures. Like, every single time I like go outside, I at least take one picture of the sky. So that's a good place to start. Maybe the food I ate, maybe if I got bubble tea or coffee or whatever, like something from my day, and then post it. And that's like something from that day, of that month, of that year. I want to do that for at least the whole of 2025 and maybe more. Who knows? But I really want to do that. I saw someone else doing it, calling it their archive of their life, and I feel like that's such a fun concept, calling it your archive. Well, I cannot call it a Mew archive. It'd be a bit too telling. Then everyone would know where I live and what I look like, but well, I can just put it on my normal real life account and just leave it there and deal with whatever happens later. Because, like, honestly, who cares, right? Like, it's really just for myself. That is something I really want to do in 2025. What else? What else do I really want to do in 2025? I want to go to watch more theater. You see, there is very conveniently lots of musical theater in this city and a lot of concerts happening. And I think this year I really want to go for more of them. Because, like, I just came here a couple of months ago, so I haven't even had like enough time to really settle in. But I still feel like I'm not really vibing with the house or like the whole country that much. But I want to feel a little bit more excited about stuff like that. I haven't been to a concert or a play in ages, so it'd be nice to get back into it. So that I want to go to more I've said consports like 4 times already. I mean concerts. I'm gonna check what's up in 2025 and then maybe pick out a few artists I really want to watch. Maybe Sabrina Carpenter will do a longer tour for Short and Sweet, and she might come over to Singapore, who knows. And if she does, holy shit, I'm gonna be ready. With an outfit, with makeup, and with myself and my money. Because I really like Sabrina Carpenter. Talking about music, 2025, I already said I really want to release an EP or an album, right? That's not what I'm really getting at. Talking about music, I want to be better at stage work. And I know it'll happen because, I'll be attending the classes and doing my due diligence, but I want to try more different songs. Because all of last semester, when we were having the stage work class, like, all I did was pick, like, really popular songs. Like, I'm talking, like, Juno and Risk by Gracie Abrams. Like, it's all songs that people know and love, and they have, like, a similar sort of vibe to them. They're kind of, like, fast-paced pop, but I want to try more ballads and, try all of these different genres to really expand my understanding of how I feel like being on stage means to me and what I want to be on stage. Because, like, okay, so funny story, not funny story, I'm just saying I like that to introduce it, but it's like a neutral story. It's not sad for sure. Like our stage work teacher, she was like asking us, all of us, what do we want to be, what do we want to show on stage? Like, are we showing a persona? What do we want to like be like on stage? What do we want our impression to be? And my thing was I just want to be myself. Like on stage, I just want people to see me. Like, not that she's a diva, not that she's, melancholic, not that I have one particular style and nothing else to speak of. Because people have facets, they have sides. People have colors. Some they show, some they don't. I just want to be myself, be able to be whoever I am at that very moment on stage, and be able to show that I am still me. Whether it's diva mew or sad mew or bad mew, she exists, alright? It's pretty close to yandere mew, gotta say. I just want that when I'm on stage, when I'm performing, that it still feels like I'm the one who's there. That there's no other person that has occupied my space magically. Yeah, so that's something I want to do more in 2025, because I don't have one genre I stick to. I like a lot of stuff, and I want to be able to sing all of that stuff in the best way that I can. So that means trying more stuff. I want to work harder in academics. Like, I don't want to slack off, that's for sure. I'm not an academic slacker in the sense of I'm not going to do my work. I'm more like a slacker in the sense of if I can take an easier route, why take the hard one, right? But I'm also somewhat of a purist in terms of academics, so I think I don't really like using lots of generative resources, because I think it's not true writing an essay or a paper or an answer. Of course, if the situation calls for it, I'll use it. I'm flexible like that, but I'm a bit of a purist. So if you tell me that you used GPT to write half of your essay, I'll just look at you and be like, then you didn't write it. The AI wrote it for you. Most people don't really use GPT to write their essays, but I did see one of my classmates doing that, and I was like, I'm disappointed. But hey, I get it. But also, I'm still disappointed. Like, I'm judging you hard. I want to understand, but I don't. So, it is what it is, right? So, I want to keep working hard at academics. I do not want to slack off. I will not let myself become a slacker. I want to practice more. And this year, I want a better house. I will get a better house. Because I'm going to move out of the place that I'm in currently in like July. Because, okay, if I'm being completely honest, right, this house sucks, objectively. Everyone I know has said that. Only people who don't have to live here think that it looks pretty, so it must be nice. I'm living in a shoebox, it's not a joke. But I believe that there's better houses out there, and I will get a good house when I move out of here this year, because it's already 2025. So I know I'll get a better house this year. That. What else? What else do I want? This is not even me manifesting, this is just me saying it out loud with the knowledge that that's definitely gonna happen. That's just how life works. I say something and I want it and it happens. I'm incredibly lucky as a person, and I'm very grateful for that. But also because I brainwash myself a lot. It's very easy to fall into the trap of thinking that you're not good, or you're not enough, or you're not like all that, but you are. And if you don't believe that, babe, who else is going to? So you have to remind yourself every single day, all the time, that you are indeed all that. You are the shit. And you will continue to be the shit. By that I mean you're amazing. And so just keep knowing that you're amazing. Remind yourself that you are incredible and nothing ever could replace you as you. And you will keep getting better. And I say this with the knowledge that you are amazing. You do not see yourself from your own eyes. Yeah, that's weird. I was going into weird trance mode for a bit. I don't think half of what I said made sense, but the you are amazing part still counts. Just brainwash yourself into believing in yourself, because honestly, you gotta believe in yourself. Like, other people are definitely gonna believe in you, but the only way that their belief really ends up affecting you is when you believe that their belief counts and that what they think is real. And so you start believing in yourself accidentally, but then it's like true belief in yourself, you know? Because you're like, now I'm so used to believing in myself, I can't go to not believing in myself. You get used to it. So you have to keep making it a habit to believe in yourself. But yeah, that. I don't know where I was before and how I got here, but I definitely did get here. That's, I cannot think of anything else. I want to have a better sleep schedule in 2025. Like, I'm so bad. I have been sleeping, like, so sporadically. It's so bad for me. But I can't help it. So 2025 Mew will try her best to keep to an actual sleep schedule, because when the semester starts, it's just gonna happen anyways, even though I have the tendency to stay up whenever I want. I mean, it's just like a I give in to temptation sort of thing, because I think life's too short for me to think so much. But without sleep, I become a very dangerous and volatile individual. So the more sleeping thing is really for my own health and wellness. So 2025 Mew really needs to sleep better. I mean, if I fall asleep, I'm gone. Like, to the world, I don't exist. I mean, the world doesn't exist for sleep Mew. Fallen asleep, a sleep Mew. That's what I want to say. If I'm asleep, I don't know the world exists. It's more like, if I can't sleep, then there's a problem. And I'm also stubborn, so if I'm like, I don't want to sleep, I'll just not sleep even when I'm sleepy. So maybe the real resolution, or like the real manifestation, is I want to be less stubborn about sleeping. Yeah, I will be less stubborn about sleeping. After I like say Happy New Year to my mom at like 2:30 in the morning, I'm gonna sleep. I swear. We might stream till like 2 a.m. Maybe. Because I haven't even gotten to the writing down manifestations and stuff. But maybe I'll just leave that for doing that by myself. I'm just talking right now about what is good about this new year. You know, new year just means you have more chances. And so if you made it through to 2025, that's a good thing, because now you can just do more, like, of anything, whether it's drinking coffee or eating potato chips, or I don't know, making more music, making more art, making more scientific deductions, watching more films. You can have more. So yeah, 2025, every single day is a new day of new possibilities. And so 2025 is a whole year of new possibilities. And honestly, that's the most important thing to remember. What could be better than just having more chances? Want to work out more. Oh my gosh, same. I want to do more physical activity. That is something I really want to do. I want to sleep less. Why? I want to sleep less, be even more active, like talk to people more. Talking to people is so difficult. And therefore, I believe in you. I know you can do it, EXO. You can talk to more people. It's difficult, but it's definitely possible. And yes, I know I sound very hypocritical, considering I'm a raging extrovert. And then not even sleep can contain me. If I'm in the outside, I am in the outside. I'm in my element. But it's still scary to talk to people. I still overthink stuff that I say a lot. It feels like sometimes it feels really, really hard to have a conversation. So just from that, you can do it. You can talk to more people. I still think sleeping less is not great. I'd say get a healthy sleep schedule is already a lofty goal. I don't know if I'll achieve it. I have a very bad sleep schedule right now, but normally as well. I don't really sleep enough, in my opinion. So we'll see. I really think that we can all do all the stuff that we want in 2025 and more. Because why settle for less when you can have more? Try to give it a try. I believe in you. Even if you don't, give it a shot. And if you can't try, that's still fine. It doesn't make you less. Maybe it's just not the right time. But don't let that stop you. If you wait till you're ready, you'll be waiting forever. That is something that's very true though, guys. All of my impulsive decisions of starting new things have led to, if I had waited, I would never start it. Like, okay, funny thing, I once started a podcast. No one really listens to it, but like, it's just a thing that I did because I was like, I want to. At that time, I was talking to one of my friends and we were like, we should start a podcast. Like, our conversations are so funny and they're so like relatable and they just make so much sense that we should do a podcast. And then we were like thinking so hard about the name and the logo and everything, and I was like, yeah, but we haven't started it. And that never ended up happening, but I did start my own podcast. It's still there on the internet. I'm not gonna tell you guys the name, but it's just about daily life stuff. It's just like me talking. It's like me if on stream and endless tangents. but it's just like from 2 years ago. I probably update it every now and then because I do think it's more like a audio diary of sorts. I don't know. But it is funny that it exists. It makes me laugh every single time I think about it because I was just like, wow. And like I don't really tell people about it because it's like, not because it's embarrassing, but more like there's no reason to. It's more just for myself than for other people. Like, it's not like I was expecting to make money off of it or something. It was just there because I was like, I want to make a podcast. Let's see what happens. You will never guess the name. So have fun trying to find it. If you do, that's awesome. I would recommend that you listen to it with the... Honestly, I don't remember what I said, so... And there's like 7 episodes, I believe. Wait, actually I can check. I still have the app for the thing. Let's see. How many episodes are there? I think I recorded a new one at some point recently, but I didn't post it as far as I remember. Let's go check how many I have. Ah. Yeah, oh my god, the last one was like all the way in 2022. Oh my god, insane. But yeah, it's a fun podcast. I really liked talking that much. It went from July 2021 to November 2022. Okay, so this is from like 4 years ago. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I don't think anyone follows it, by the way. I know one of my classmates listened to it once. Like my school classmates from all the way back. Yeah. But that's because I mentioned their name in a specific episode where I was talking about my childhood crushes. Because I have no shame and I'm not like, I don't feel bad about sharing that stuff. Because it's also really funny because all of my crushes have like very weird stories related to them. And overall they're the ones who get embarrassed more than I do, so it's more like I'm pulling their leg. Yeah, you got something to look back on. Yeah, I do. I actually have a lot of this kind of stuff scattered everywhere, where it's like I have a diary that I write in every once in a while. It's like every few months. Sometimes it's like a year or so has gone by since I've last written in it, and then I'll just come back and I'll look at what I've written before and I'll just be like, wow, I'm so different from then to now. It's a really good way to introspect. I already do that a lot, like daily introspection almost, but it's nice to see myself from like a while ago and be like, yeah, I have changed in so many ways, but the good parts have stayed good and the bad parts of me, or so-called like some stuff that I don't like about myself, has become less. More acceptance, you know? It's good. That's kind of also why I wanted to make that archive, because it's like I have a really weirdly spotty memory. Like I almost unconsciously block off parts of my memory. Like I just don't remember stuff unless like there's some sort of active recall process happening where it's like something related to that comes up and then I remember, oh, that thing happened on that day. So this would be just a really good way to like keep the stuff I liked about my life all through the year. Even stuff I didn't like sometimes, you know? But the fact that it's there would give me so much security with the knowledge that even if I forget, someone somewhere still remembers. Oh, wow, that's so deep. Someone somewhere being the internet. I don't think anyone's seriously gonna look at it like, because I'm gonna be really lazy. I know I'm gonna be lazy. And I know I'm just gonna post it on my normal real life account on Instagram and just leave it there. But I don't think people are gonna care, which is what I really want. I don't want anyone to care about this specifically, because it's just so mundane. And it's literally just for me. I'm not doing it for anyone else. It's just for me. So yeah, that. And then what else? 2025 will be a fun year in my opinion. I hope I can do more collabs. I know I said this like 2024 as well. Like all just ending 2024, I was just like, I want to do more collabs. And it's not that I haven't tried, because I've made efforts to try to collab with people and gotten like a tentative agreement as well. And then it just hasn't happened. Which makes me a little bit miffed, like in the sense of, why didn't it happen? What, am I the problem? But honestly, it might just be because their schedule is very not free, which is fair. Because we didn't really schedule a date, we just agreed on a collab saying we should do it because they like the idea that I'm proposing. So that. Wow, it's already been 30 minutes of 2025 and I still haven't stopped talking, right? It's good. That at least will not change. I have so much to say all the time. It's like I never shut up. Except when I am silent. If I'm reading, there's almost like 0% chance that I'm saying something unless it's a reaction to what I'm reading. Oh, even when I watch movies if I'm watching alone, I will chatter to myself the whole film through. Oh, I want to do more watch-alongs. Like, no, not watch-alongs. I just want to watch more movies with you guys and TV shows with you guys. Like, I want to do like a monthly anime watch-along or movie watch-along. Would you guys be interested in that? It's not gonna be on stream though. Like, we can just do that on Discord and that's it. I just feel like it makes more sense. I don't see the point in doing that on stream because it's not like... Because on Discord, at least I can share like what I'm actually looking at and we can watch it actually together instead of on stream where it just gets recorded as my reactions to whatever part of the film that I might be watching. But I would like to still do watch-alongs every once in a while, just not... It's not like I do it often anyways. I think there's like maybe twice a year. When I stop having ideas for what I could be streaming, which, okay, funny story, I have a whole long list of stream ideas that I have not used all that much. So maybe try to get through those stream ideas. Because I have like at least a few hundred. All of that has been accumulating since 2022. Because like, we could watch movies, animes, and rom-com. Yes, 2025 anime, like the girly anime list. I saw all of the animes coming out in 2025. Well, not all, but like, there was somebody introducing them to me and they were like, these are all the girly pop animes. And I was like, yes, I want it all. I want it now. I want to do more, yeah, I already said I want to do more covers. At least one a month. If I can't even do 12 covers in a year, I feel like it just makes me look stupid. I want to release a Christmas song next year. I don't celebrate Christmas. And I don't even like really know what Christmas means. And even this year, I didn't really feel a lot for Christmas. I was just like, it's kind of like a bit, whatever, I guess. But this year, I want to do a Christmas song. Like, I will go and ask my friends, and like maybe it'll be a sad Christmas song. Who knows? But it might just be a happy Christmas song as Christmas from somebody who doesn't really celebrate Christmas. But then I don't have a really strong I don't really have a strong desire to celebrate Christmas either. It's just I have a strong desire to write a Christmas song because it's Christmas, you know? Ooh, I want to release mine this year. I have been waiting for that song to be released for too long. I haven't even finished making it, but I wrote it in 2017. I feel like it's high time. It's almost gonna be like 10 years of me having written that song. This year is gonna happen. I'm a convinced darling. We're just gonna make the song like from now. I haven't texted her because I kind of was like, oh, let her, like, I should let her enjoy the holidays before I bug her about finishing the song. But we were supposed to start in the middle of December, but then I'm the one who didn't like text her, so that's kind of on me, but whatever. But like, it's chill. I was just like being considerate. She's had a busy year, so she should get a break from work especially. But I love Sterling, so of course I want to release more songs with her. What else? Oh my god, it's so difficult to do music sometimes, or actually use my brain. What else do I want? Holy shit, can't think of anything. I want to read more books. Of course, that's like goes without saying, but even more than before. Every waking moment, every free moment that I might have that's not being used up by me writing songs, which I wrote a bunch of songs in the middle that I just recorded on my phone. Some of them are written down on my iPad. I need to write more songs this year. I mean, like, I saw this person doing like a 1 song a day challenge kind of thing for a year. I want to do that too. I don't know how I'd accomplish it. Like, not a whole song. It's usually just like a snippet. It's like a verse and a chorus. But that's like such a good idea. And it gives you a chance to work on your music skills and have fun. And if I do that, I'll record it, I swear, so that you guys can, I don't know, listen to it. I don't know how I'd record it, because that person did it with their face. But I have no real desire to show my face at the moment. It's not that my face is not pretty, guys. I've been told multiple times I'm extremely beautiful, but I'm also lazy. And I do not want to set up a camera and figure out an angle and think about all of that stuff. So maybe I'll just record audio and then that's it. Like, just put my model on top. Just put my face on top and we'll see. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I really want to do it for a month at least. A month of me writing songs every day. It doesn't have to be a whole song. Like, the logic is, even if it's not a whole song, as long as it's something, like part of a song, you know? I really wanted to do more writing exercises in the last 2 weeks, but I haven't really, like I said, I haven't really practiced anything, if at all. Even the last 2 days, like Monday and Tuesday, which was today, but now it's tomorrow already, so I haven't really practiced. And I really do not want to I don't want to start the new year with the aura of I'm not gonna practice enough, or I'm not gonna practice all that much. So we're gonna do more practice this year. And another cheers to that, because I gotta practice more. There's no doubt about it. Practicing will only get you better, not worse. Usually. Some people practice wrong and then they become worse, but I know I practice right, so I definitely become better. But okay, on the topic of practice, I hope I can feel as much visible improvement this year as well. Like last year, I already felt it, especially when the semester started, and when it ended, I was like, I felt different as a singer. And so I hope that it can be carried through into 2025 and it gets more that I feel better while singing, like it's healthier technique, it's better technique, that I sing more difficult songs and that I have a more stable voice and I hit all the notes at the right way at the right time. To that, amen. I believe that I can do it and that I will do it. So that. What else? I already said I want to go out more, but not just by myself. I want to go out more with friends, but that's not something that's really up to me. I can definitely extend invitations, just not guarantee anyone's availability. But I believe I'll be going out more in 2025. Whether it's with friends or without, it doesn't matter at this point. I just want to go out more. Oh my god. I want to dance more in 2025. This is like completely out of nowhere. But I have like a very long dance background. Just gotta believe, yes. Just gotta believe. I have a very long dance background. Like, I have done classical Indian dance, specifically Bharatanatyam, for like 15 years. But I don't mean picking that back up. I just mean getting back into doing more dance. In general. Like, I'm good, but I haven't like seriously danced in a while. But I still don't want it to be like serious like I joined a studio serious, but just like serious like I do it at least 3 times a week. So it like kind of takes the place of a workout. Because I just don't like working out. I just can't vibe with it. It just doesn't work out for me, you know? I know, I made a pun there. I hope you guys realize. I want to give you guys more book recommendations. I don't care if anyone reads or doesn't. But since you are here, you must be infected with my love for books. It's not a choice. It's an infection. That, my dears, is not a choice. Your body cannot fight back because it's your brain that's been infected. Maybe, just maybe, I might convince someone to pick up one of the books that I really like, and then they'll be like, oh my god, I've converted. I'm a book purist now. Not a book purist, but like a book lover now. You can't be a book purist. I don't read purists. I don't like talking to purists about books. They're just like the worst kind of people somehow. Always. Every single time without fail. Like, they just say stuff and they piss me off. Already dedicating some of my time to practice painting again. Loving it. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you. Let's go. Yes. I need to get my guitar in 2025. I left it at home. I haven't practiced in like a while. But my mom was like, you don't have space in your house right now to keep a guitar. Even keeping my keyboard is kind of like, it's kind of like annoying right now because I have to leave it in the living room. It's really annoying. I don't like leaving my stuff anywhere that's not in my immediate reach. So yeah, when I first got this house, right, we saw it in a video, and I really thought, like genuinely thought, that I would be able to adjust the position of the bed so that it's widthwise and not lengthwise, and that way I would have so much more space in the whole room, and it would have been perfect if it was widthwise. I would have loved this house if it was widthwise. I would not have hated it this much. Even with all of the inconvenience that comes from living in this specific location, I would not have hated it. I would have been like, this is still good. I'm still happy. But, in fact, this room doesn't have enough space for me to even stretch. So, that already makes me feel worse than before. So, yeah, this year, when I move, I want to get my guitar back and from home, or buy a new one. I might buy a new one just because my guitar is so old, but I still love it. I don't want to leave it behind, but it also makes sense for me to like leave it at home because what would I do bringing it here? There really isn't any space for it, and it's also a really big guitar. Like, it's not a small teeny tiny guitar. It's a honker. It is. So maybe get a new guitar. I want to buy a kalimba. I've been wanting to buy a kalimba for a while, but I've just been not buying it for various reasons. Oh, I want to upgrade my equipment. By that I mean my audio interface. I already have a new one picked out. I just haven't bought it yet. But maybe now is the time, you know. maybe now is the time. I want to buy a wet and dry vacuum for wherever I move next. They're kind of expensive, but I feel like if I end up living alone, which seems more likely by the minute, then I'd want one, just because I really hate sweeping and mopping. Like, I hate it to the point where I just think it's such a waste of time. I would rather invest in a good vacuum so that I can clean every other day practically, or even every day if I'm finicky about like that, because I'm used to a really, really clean house. Because my house is cleaned every day. Every day. Back at home, house is cleaned twice a day. Not every day even, twice a day. It's like ultra clean. No dust, nothing that you will ever catch. Like pristine. You cannot imagine how clean it is. So living by myself just means I don't have enough time to clean every day or twice a day. Every day I can still sweep because it's just like really quick, light sweeping, but I really hate sweeping, and I really hate the broom that we have, and I also really, really, really hate mopping. Like, I cannot explain how much I hate mopping. So my solution to this problem is that if I end up moving alone, which I probably will, moving in by myself, I'm going to get a vacuum so I can keep the house clean without having to do all this extra work of sweeping and stuff. And I will be happy with it, because that way I'm happier. If I end up moving in with someone else, then I will ask them if they want to buy a vacuum together. Might as well. It's easier. It's just... And if it's split between two people, honestly, the cost is bearable. By one person, you still think it's like kind of a big investment, because it's like not cheap to buy a decent vacuum here or anywhere. But I feel like getting a vacuum is like such a good move. It's just so smart, especially if it's like a vacuum that mops and does everything else. Like, it sweeps all of your dust and hair and everything. Anything that fell on the floor, forget it. You don't have to worry. It'll suck it up. And if it mops, oh my god, it's like the best. Of course, it still doesn't like actually replace actual mopping, but it's okay if you're doing it every day or every other day. It keeps your house clean enough where you don't actually need to go deep mop, you know? So that. Oh, a weird thing that I really want for my new house is a top load washing machine. I don't like the front load ones. They get really dirty, and they're also harder to load clothes into and out of. I'd rather just get a top load one. Yeah. Top load washing machine for my new house, please. What else? God, it's difficult to remember stuff. What else do I want? I want to release more videos. Like, I'm quite lazy and I don't like to edit, but I will try my best. I think I could edit more shorts, definitely. If somebody just gave me like timestamps, I would edit it. I just hate finding them myself. And it's not because I don't like listening to myself talk, because I think I'm really funny. I'm not kidding, guys. I have more conversations with myself than I have with any other real person. But it's just that it's so long and I talk so much, and while I'm extremely hilarious, the act of trying to find every single moment or a few moments from every stream that are funny is so difficult that I don't want to do it. So yeah, if you're watching a VOD and you see me doing something really freaking funny and you're like, haha, that's the funniest thing, please put the timestamp down. That way I can just, in the comments, if you want to, it's not like a you have to or you're not awesome. That's not the case here. It's just like if you can and you want to and you're like, this is so funny, I need Mew to know, then I'll edit it into a short. It's like two birds with one stone. I get to see what you guys thought was funny, which I have genuinely no idea what people find funny about me. I'm hilarious, I know, but I also don't know what people think about my sense of humor. And I'm curious. So, I'd like to know. So that, I have nothing else. My brain is hurt. My brain's gone. It went to sleep. To wake up to a new year. Wait, seriously, what was I saying? I had something funny to say and now I've forgotten it. That's the problem with thinking. Ooh. I don't know, man. How many videos have I actually posted in the last, 2 years? You know, okay, what do you guys want for 2-year anniversary? This is like completely out of nowhere. And, has nothing to do with the new year is coming up or whatever. But what do you guys want for 2-year anniversary? Because I'm thinking suddenly. Because I was looking at my oldest video and it was just debut stream highlight. Honestly, that was edited so funny. And it's so dumb. It's not even a good video if I'm being honest. But I do find myself extremely hilarious, so I'll give you that, Mew. But I'm like, I have no idea what anyone wants for 2-year anniversary. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. If we do, that'd be nice. I have no idea. No, seriously, wow. My brain is so empty. Oh, I want to release more lore stuff. Did you guys know I have 6 whole chapters of my lore finished and ready to be made into lore videos? I mean, it's not like a video, it's just gonna be like a narration. I just read it out and you can read it on screen. I don't know. Do you guys have any ideas of where I should post all the finished up lore? Because, it's all there. People can read it. Ooh, I want to do merch this year. If we get to 500 subs, I swear I will. I'm just waiting for, a bigger threshold. The app? No, they're stealing your data for AI. Anything you post on there gets stolen to train their AI. Also, they put that in their terms and service that whatever you post, they can use without paying you. So, a bit that's a bit underhanded of X. I also think it's gonna stop being used in about a year. Maybe 2025 is the last year it actually lasts. Or Elon Musk sells it and we get good old Twitter back. It's still gonna be a hellscape, but at least it's Twitter back. Not whatever X is. I mean, I did the thing this year. Last year. Oh god, this is gonna be so fun for 2 days. Last year during 1-year anniversary, I did release the prologue as just me reading it. But I want to I don't really want to read it out. Maybe I can make it a podcast and just yeah. It's not a bad idea, but it's just not the best idea either. This one also, I'm not it's cute, but I don't know if this is something I should repeat. Because it's just one, I don't think it's a really good medium for the kind of lore that I wrote. Because the lore is like a novella. And then the lore video, okay, this is spoilers. If you wanted to wait till the actual lore video comes out eventually, it's being worked on. Like, we have a script and everything, and there's like a first draft, but it's not complete, so I don't know when it's gonna be complete. Just most things in my life just happen based on, like, the best way to describe it is based on human emotion. So if the people who are making it are not up for making it at the moment, I'm not gonna force them to make it. I'm not crazy, and I'm not cruel like that. Oh, it's not I mean, they are like, it's one of my friends. I do not want to pressure her, because she's like under a lot of pressure already. Plus, I already feel bad for asking her to make lore for me. I mean, she's like someone who really loves doing stuff like this, and she was enjoying it so much when we were like thinking about what we want for lore. It was just so much fun. I swear, like, that was one of the best conversations I've had about my lore in a very long time. And that was like when my lore was first coming out. But back to my lore. So the actual lore that you guys get to see, like see is different. It's a novella. It has like, my plan is 9 chapters and no epilogue. So it has a prologue and 9 chapters. And that's it. And then it's just, you get to imagine what's next, or you get to see what's happening next, because, you know, I'm still alive, I'm not dead. It's not a book, actually. And there's no real end to the story because my story is still being written. But the lore video, the novella is in first person, and the lore video, spoilers, if you did not want to know this, I'm so sorry that I ruined it for you. But, I mean, to be fair, nothing's actually out yet. I can say whatever I want, and it might get changed. No, it won't. A lot of things are fixed. The lore video is in third person. And they're looking at 2 different perspectives of the same incident. There might be more than one lore video. Of course there is. The first one is just like, it's like a little intro. If it becomes a series, who knows? Like, but that's the first lore video is literally just like it's sort of like a third person perspective for the first 3 chapters. I mean, the prologue, the chapter 1 and chapter 2 of the lore novella. Unfortunately, I decided to name the novella The Book of Mew. I should not have done that. I wish I had a different idea for a name, but I was short on time and this was the best one that I thought of, and I was like, everyone voted for this one. Like, I had like few names that I chose and few names that other people put in the bag, and then we all voted and everyone voted for this one, and I was like, I don't want this one, but I don't have a choice anymore. So yeah, it's like very intricate. Everything that we do at Entropy becomes so complicated so quickly, and it's so fun. Like, I cannot explain how much fun I have when I'm doing like stuff with my friends, and it just becomes so cool. Like, even, oh god, okay, no, I can't reveal this just yet. I believe I'm not supposed to talk about this, am I? Not my lore, different lore. Shit, that's already too much information. Can't keep my mouth shut. More like, I'm one of the bosses. I can't get penalized for this. Can I? Anyways, back to Mew lore. So I want to do more lore. So I gotta figure out where I should put all of it. Should it be on like a random website? That's the first thing I thought about. Just make a website and then post it there, and then it's there. But then it's like, how do people know it's my stuff? That you should go and read my lore here. And my second thought was Wattpad. I know, absolute the worst place that you can imagine for this to be. But it might get more people to come to my channel, and I don't mind that. Spill the tea. Oh my gosh. I'm not supposed to talk about it. At least I think I'm not supposed to talk about it. I can give you guys like a little bit. No one can punish me for this. Just that Hex might be mad for a bit. I'm not going to reveal a lot, but I was talking about Entropy's lore. I don't know if you guys have seen the Entropy like Instagram and stuff, but the Entropy Instagram. Wait. So it has I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna need to look this up again because I kind of forgot. Anyways, so the Entropy, most of like every single Entropy social media page has all of the stuff that we posted, which is still being posted. Like, we're not dead, we're just slow. But you know, like, there's a comic, right, that follows Entropy's like chronological lore. Which reminds me, I still haven't posted the first issue of the comic after issue number 0. Okay, I'm posted like literally right after this stream. So I guess now is the best time to follow entropy.mg if you're not already doing that. I recommend following the Instagram because it's honestly so pleasing to scroll through the whole thing because it's so pretty. But yeah, so there's a comic that already exists, and it's kind of like a real life comic. Like, this is what actually happened in real life. We're just making it cartoon style to tell the story of how this company started and what's going on and how all of our funny conversations happen and how we're all kind of not slowly, but kind of mostly completely insane. And it works out. It's very fun. So that. And then there's like, there was this, I wrote this poem for Entropy. That's like sort of a way for you to look at the lore. Like, it's an introduction, because I really like using poetry for lore as like a little taste of what you could feel. Like, I do that for my own lore too. I can give you guys an example. In the first prologue that's already on YouTube, so it's not like I'm hiding anything or giving extra stuff. In the first lore, like, prologue, the first I think the first minute of the whole video is just me like elocution poem words. So the prologue has like, every chapter of the book of Mew has a poem that starts the chapter. So you read the poem, and that's like sort of a way for you to connect to the chapter. I don't know how else to explain it, but I have like specific ideas that come up, and then I write that like I write a poem, and that sort of leads into what I want the chapter to be about. If you guys want what I wrote in the newest chapter, which was like a while ago, I haven't really worked on it for a while, but I think the newest chapter was chapter 6, and the poem for that was Too Many. It's called Too Many. I'll elocute it for you guys. Too many lives, to each their own, love lost, people found, confusion abound. Worlds collide, chaos unbridled, wake up by my bedside, time is idle. Too many memories, too many places to be, so many people overwhelming me. Too many of us, too many to see, too many to forget, too little to believe. And that's the poem. And like, every single chapter has a poem that is attached to it, and that's what starts the chapter. So you read the poem, then you read the chapter, and then when you like actually read the whole thing, it makes a lot of sense. Like, it's like, wow, I see the connections. I'm not a writer. I do not claim to write well, but I am a poet, and I do write really good poetry, so I use that to my advantage. Anyways, it was like really fun. And like every single chapter of this novella is exactly 500 words. That's just something, I don't know why that happened, but it's been happening like that since chapter 1, and I decided I'm gonna continue the theme, so that. But I still don't know where it's gonna be posted, so at some point I'm gonna have to post this, and it's gonna be quite interesting because I don't know, I feel like the video format doesn't suit it, but I don't know how else to like do, because I briefly thought I could animate the whole lore, but no, it's too much. It's too long, and there's a lot of stuff happening that has no, like, it would be really hard to animate. It'd be almost stupid. So I just thought it makes no sense for me to actually animate it. In fact, it makes more sense to just post the chapters. That is, if I could figure out where. Like I said, I thought Wattpad, and I'm still contemplating whether it should be Wattpad, but I do not want to create a new Wattpad account for this. And if I post it on my old one, then everyone's gonna know what I've been reading when I was like 13. I dropped Wattpad when I was 13. Yeah. There's also Royal Road, but I'm not very keen on that one. There's web novel, again, not very keen on that one. I still think putting it on a website would make the most sense, like WordPress or something. But I also do not know if that's what I want. This is also really random, but I once made a website all about myself for a project. Like, in 2022, when I was attending college in Malaysia, like my 1-year foundation course, they had like electives, right? And one of the ones that was compulsory was this computer class. So, in the computer class, we had like 3 projects. I think one was a PowerPoint. I don't remember the second one. And the third one was a website. And so I made the I think in that entire semester and that entire class, all I did was make stuff about myself. One was a survey, one was a PowerPoint, and one was a website. I wrote the survey and it was about myself. I made a website and it was just about me. I made a whole PowerPoint and it was just about myself. It was insane. I loved that whole class because I was like so high on my own amazingness. It was incredible. I was like, am I a narcissist? No, I was just really wanted to prove a point here because everyone was picking like really normal topics, and I was like, I want to do something crazy. I'm gonna do something crazy, and it worked out. So I'd say I did pretty smart things. But yeah, maybe I should just make a website. It's not that I don't know how, I just don't like the operation for any of the websites I've seen. And I can't really fathom why you'd want to do it this way. But there's also no other better way that I can think of at the moment. Because it's like, could I post it on YouTube in description? Yes. What would it be accompanying? I have no idea. Maybe I can like write pieces specifically for each chapter, and then in the oh my god, that's actually not a bad idea. Who'd make the art? I would have to, well, I don't need art. I could just, well, isn't this interesting? But then it'd be the same thing, wouldn't it? Doesn't the lore prologue video have that? Wait a second. I gotta check this. I'm stupid. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. Yeah, oh my god, the lore prologue does have it like this. I might just, I might write pieces and not like narrate anything. If I do that, that's like a very long project. You know what? That's another thing we're doing this year. I don't know, this seems like such a good idea. Like, it can be in the description, but then I still want to find a way to make it into like an actual book format. maybe once I finish it, I can like set it in like a book, like a published book kind of situation, and then like give you guys the PDF or an EPUB of it, and then you guys can just read it whenever you want. It's not like anyone would stop you. Yeah. Gosh, I'm so smart. Somebody give me an award for being so completely smart. Anyways, that's enough about lore. So lore has been solved. Indeed, I am incredibly smart, and yeah, I swear I'll remember what I said about lore. I will not forget. What else? I cannot think of anything else. My brain has completely just gone straight to the topic of lore and will not leave. But safe to say, I am incredibly smart. And I see that 2025 is bringing us already good things. Ooh, I want to play Jumpstart Adventures. Okay, so it's a kid's game, but it was one of my favorite games. I love lore. I love the information of anything, honestly. So real. That is so real. I love that. Okay, so Jumpstart Adventures, it had this... They already ended it, huh? Oh my god! This is so unfair. They had this one Jumpstart game that was... It wasn't the 3rd grade one. But like... There was this one Jumpstart game that had like a world, and you could like... It was like an open world game almost. It was really fun. I kind of wanted to play it again, but it seems like the whole franchise has been discontinued, and it's not like you can find the CD and play it again, huh? Yikes. That sucks. Oh, but even Clue Finders. Those two franchises were like the games that I'd played throughout like all up until like I think 5th grade, where I stopped gaming for quite a long time, all the way until after 5th grade is when I was 10 years old, and I started gaming again when I was 18. So I basically took an 8-year-long break from gaming. That's insane. Hate that. I really do hate that. Oh my god, the new game came out. The free game on Epic Game Store, guys. This is the last 2 days to claim a free game for yourself. They're giving away Sifu? Isn't that a super popular game too? Holy shit. Insane. Insanity. This Epic Game Store is so insane. They just give away games like for nothing. Anyways, maybe I can make a stream out of writing the music for lore. I don't know if I want to humiliate myself like that. It's not really humiliation, but I can't help myself. I had to say it. Because that's the first thought I had. What if I mess up and then it's just humiliating? But that's okay. Showing your mistakes isn't like the end of the world. Honestly, being honest, completely. Failing is not... It's not gonna change the fact that you've succeeded before. Of course, people do like to focus on failure more than they focus on success, but it doesn't make any less of you. So don't let that stop you. Just life lesson wise. I talk like I'm so old. I'm 21, I swear. I've only been 21 for 4 months. It hasn't even been that long. But guys, can you imagine? It's been 4 months since I've turned 21. This is crazy. I cannot handle this information. I don't feel like I'm 21 though. Like, of course I can drink alcohol and whatnot everywhere now, but still doesn't feel like that real, because it's not like I wasn't drinking alcohol before, because I was living in places where you can drink alcohol after you turn 18, and my parents are pretty chill with it. They're like, as long as you're safe and as long as you know what you're doing, it's fine. And so I'd say that. What else? 2025, what does it bring to us? I feel like I want to go back into doing my daily affirmation card readings. I have like a bunch of tarot decks and stuff because, well, I'm a bit superstitious. I did do a whole stream where I rated what I was superstitious about. I talked about what I was superstitious about. I wouldn't say that's gotten any less, but I also think like superstition for me, it's more like if it's about something being lucky, I usually believe it faster. And if it's about unlucky, I don't really care that much because I'm like, my luck isn't affected by stuff like that. But if it's like, I saw the number 8 today, that's so lucky, then I would say that, yeah, that's so lucky. Like when I saw 1111, I was like, wow, I'm so lucky. I can't believe I noticed those numbers. But it's more like a way to affirm that I'm a lucky person so that I feel more lucky instead of actually having anything to do with the metaphysical aspect of being superstitious and thinking that some things bring you luck while others don't. It's just another trick to brainwash yourself, by the way. It's so convenient. I think the only thing I have to say about 2025 for everyone else is learn how to brainwash yourself effectively. I'm not kidding, but if you know how to brainwash yourself, you can accomplish so much more in life. Life gets easy because you've brainwashed yourself into believing that it is. You see, it all works out because you brainwashed yourself into believing that it does. I really sound like I'm a cult leader sometimes. I don't think I can brainwash other people easily, but I could try. It might work. It definitely works on me. I brainwash myself pretty dang well. Hex told me I shouldn't keep calling it brainwashing, but there is no other better way to say it. Genuinely, it's like, what are you gonna call it if it's brainwashing? It isn't like you're like I have no other word. Sorry, I can't think of a better word than brainwashing. So that, yeah, that and. Yeah, that's it. My brain is so blank. It's like a sheet of paper. What else? 2025. So exciting. Have fun. It's so biting. I honestly don't know what else, so. I don't know anymore. My brain is gone. Yeah, I seriously, like, my brain is so gone. I thought we would be able to, like, that I would have enough brain cells left to make, like, a vision board, but I don't think that's happening. But I do think you guys should still do it. My way is to just make a collage out of pictures I found on Pinterest. I see most other people doing the same thing. I make it online. Like, I just put it, like, I make a digital version. I don't really print it out. I just leave it as my wallpaper on devices that I use very frequently. Because I think that is more, it's better than just printing it out or doing like an actual collage. because I might not stare at the collage every single day, but I'm definitely gonna be staring at the lock screen of whatever device I'm using every single day. So I feel like it works out. But I mean, doing a whole collage by yourself is also pretty fun. So I'd say you can do that too. My mom likes to do that, where she like cuts out stuff from magazines and newspapers and prints out photos of stuff she wants, and then she puts it all on like a giant sheet of paper and makes it all pretty. And that, I also think that one's also super fun, but it's just like it doesn't, I don't have the time or energy or the space to do all of that. Plus I don't even have glue anymore, so that kind of makes it harder to glue stuff on paper. So just making a collage is pretty fun. Plus it's like a nice exercise in think about the wildest things that you could want and then just put it on paper, because why not? Even if you're not gonna get the wildest things that you want, you might get pretty close, and that's honestly what matters. And I feel like having a vision board is just really for the sake of I want to do all of this, and it's just like reiterating the belief that it will all happen for you, and that you will be able to do all of this. So unrealistic expectations are good, because they're only unrealistic because you don't believe in them yet. Once you do, it's just a matter of time, and that in itself is a beautiful thing to have. What else? Manifestation wise, I will still write down my manifestations, but I might do it tomorrow morning instead of right now, because I'm starting to feel like very sleepy. I still have half of my food left. I didn't take any pictures of it, but oh my god, it tasted so good and it looks so good. So I made pasta, right? And I made like a normal, like I normally just make white sauce pasta because I'm one, lazy, and that's the easiest one for me because I make it so often, and two, because it's the one that I eat the most often, so I just love it more. You cannot trust everything, but a good white sauce pasta, aka Alfredo, or you can call it mac and cheese if you want. I know those are two different things, but I swear in India they're almost interchangeable. You make an Alfredo sauce the same way you do mac and cheese, and it's insane. And I love it. It works out. It's just bechamel and you add cheese to it and it's great. But I also added, like I said, onions, bell peppers, spinach, corn. That's my normal. Because, okay, the whole spinach and corn thing is just, I really like corn in my pasta. I know, that's weird sometimes. But it tastes good. It gives it like a nice burst of freshness. Something that you really want when you're eating something heavy. Like really cheesy pasta, right? And then I put it all in a container, a glass container, and then I put cheese on top of it, and then I put it in the oven, and it came out all nice and golden and crackly, and the inside was freaking perfect. I really know how to cook. It tasted so good. It was so good. Like, I still can't stop thinking about it, and I'm so full from eating half of it, along with a half of a loaf of garlic bread. So it wasn't actually a little amount of food, in my opinion, but some people would say that's actually not that much, because half a loaf of garlic bread, it was a very small loaf, trust me. Like, it wasn't like a huge loaf. If you're thinking like it was like the size of my arm or something, no, it was like the size of my palm. My palm is really small, and I was eating like half of that, and it was like maybe a 6-inch sub size, like around that. The whole loaf was around that, maybe even less. And I was eating half of that for dinner with my pasta, and I only like made a really small amount of pasta. It was like think in a 300 ml container you can fit the whole pasta. It's not a lot. It's just enough for one normal person, but I still can't finish the whole thing somehow. And even though it wasn't that much garlic bread, somehow still filled me up. But I think even without the garlic bread, I would only have been able to eat like 2/3 of the pasta. I would have left 1/3 no matter what, because it just so happens that I, again, don't eat a lot. But yesterday night, I bought mirin today. I've been meaning to buy rice vinegar for a hot second, but I've been slacking on that. I was just like putting it off because I was like, I'll go and buy it at some point soon anyways. I'll just wait until I actually end up buying it. And it ended up being today when I went to Donkey and I bought curry roux and rice vinegar and also seaweed powder for soup. I heard that this specific seaweed powder is really good, tastes very, very nice in soups. So I decided, well, I must have it. I am, after all, the soup connoisseur. Oh, I want more soup in 2025. I know it's ripping hot in Singapore all the time, no matter what. Like, even today, even though the weather was super nice, like, if you went out in the sun, like, if there was direct sunlight on you, which there's wherever you go in Singapore, and if there's the sun, it's going to be direct. It's never indirect because, you know, Singapore's, like, very close to the equator. It's practically on the equator as is. And so it just means that no matter where you look, the sun is on the top of your head. So it made that if you walked where there was no shade, there was like a 5-degree freaking feeling difference. Like, it might have been the same exact temperature, but I swear to God, if you went under the shade, you would feel immediately cooler. Like, it was like 5 degrees cooler. It was insane. It felt insane. So even though it's always ripping hot in Singapore, I still want soup because 1, soup is really good. 2, soup is easy to make. 3, I just really love soup. I just really love soup. I might want to make like a nice tomato soup soon, even though I don't really care much for tomatoes and buying tomatoes annoys me. But for the soup, also because I have like this really nice bread, and I bought like tiny packs of butter to keep outside of the fridge. So now I'm all prepared for anytime, anywhere, bread feast. That makes me so happy. You guys don't understand. I saw like these, like, you know, the travel size butter where it's like 5 grams or something, and it's like comes in tiny packets, and you can leave it outside and it doesn't go bad because it's such a small amount, and also because it's meant to be like that because they leave like hundreds of those outside. I bought 1 pack of those. There were like maybe, I think 30 or so tiny, maybe 30 is an exaggeration. Anyways, I didn't count. It's either 25 or 30, somewhere around that number. And then I put like 3 of the tiny like things in my like kitchen drawer, the one that I use all the time, so that whenever I want to eat bread or I just want to like eat some bread and butter, but I don't want to wait for the butter in my fridge, like the bigger slab of it, to like come to room temp so I can spread it. This one, I don't have to do any of that. I have the butter. 'Tis mine. It's just there. I can use it whenever I want. That is the key word. Whenever I want. I don't have to wait for it to thaw because it's already room temp. I just have to pull out one and use it. Chef's kiss. Best gift I've ever given to myself. Oh, I also want to buy a mirror. I'm gonna do that. It's already the 1st of January and now they have more sales. I don't know why they have so many sales coming every single other weekend, but I love it because it makes me save money. So that is all I can think of. My brain is like blank. I think it's time to say that we are all extremely happy about the new year, you know? I really am happy about the new year. Like, I don't know if people think I'm crazy. Well, even if you do, it doesn't matter. I am crazy. That one doesn't change. But I don't care if like people think it's unrealistic to be this excited about the new year or new day. I mean, I'm still like, wow, I can't believe the 2024 ended so quickly. Like, it barely felt like it was a whole year. But like I said before, like literally at the beginning of the stream, new year just means a million more possibilities. Every single day I feel that way. Also because I brainwashed myself to feel that way. It does not come innate, trust me. It's not something that you just have from the inside of your heart. It just bubbles out of you. No, you gotta build that fountain yourself. Piece by piece, brick by brick, and plumbing by plumbing. Make sure it keeps running. And then you suddenly have an inner fountain of excitement for life. but you still have to maintain it. It's the worst. Why can't it just be there and you just have it? But no, it's sometimes you have to maintain it. You have to keep it clean. You have to polish it. You have to sometimes refill the water and whatnot. I know these are all so metaphorical, but I do mean it. Like, none of that is innate. No one ever has, like, unless you're a child. Children are just excited for everything because they haven't seen that much of the world, so it's just curiosity and excitement to explore more stuff. But for adults, it does not come innate. You know, at some point in your life, you lose that interest in life. Some people don't, but that's because they have people helping them maintain their inner fountains of joy and excitement and curiosity and wonder. But most people are building it up brick by brick again because they broke it down at some point, or you know, they haven't maintained it in a while, and then you have to clean it and water it and make sure it stays functional. So yeah, it's very hard, but it's worth it because it does make life much more exciting, because you're at least excited about every new day. Like, I wake up every single morning with a smile. I was not that person before. Or maybe I was. I have no idea, because I don't remember a lot of stuff about my life, but I do remember that it was extremely hard for me to enjoy anything about my day except for reading. That one is an exception everywhere. I read like I depend on it to live, and I do depend on it to live. It's a check for mew sanity. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. That's true. That is true. And that's why, guys, you gotta maintain that inner fountain of youth and joy and happiness. Youth is the wrong word, just wonder. The inner fountain of wonder. And that's why you have to be excited about this new year, because every single day is a chance for you to have fun and enjoy life and look at the stars and smell the flowers or the garbage sometimes. But even then, even though the garbage smells bad, at least you can laugh about it. You can be like, haha, the garbage smells so bad. No, I do that a lot. There's like a garbage can, like a big garbage like dump basically, on my way to the bus stop. And it gets emptied when I leave my house. So you can smell it. Like, it smells horrible. But I laugh every single morning because of it, because I'm like, haha, there's a garbage can here. And it smells bad. And it's so dumb, but it makes me laugh. And that's really important. You need an Oscar in philosophy. No, a degree. No, a title. I pronounce you Exo, the philosopher. 2025 will be the year, yes. Every day is the day, and every year is the year, and every month is a good month to be alive. So 2025, will you guys be sharing your joy with me? Because I definitely share my joy with you. Gosh dang it, the AC is making my mouth dry. Here's to me not buying a new fan in 2025. Fingers crossed. Because the last one I accidentally ruined. I didn't ruin anything, it just stopped working. I want to like blame myself, but I genuinely didn't do anything to it. It just stopped working by itself. One day it was like, fuck you, man. And I hope my new fan, which is genuinely so good, I cannot explain how much I love my new fan. It's so portable and it's so strong, and it's not that loud, and it's just the perfect fan that I've ever had. I've never wanted a good fan in my life, but this one I wanted. I would buy a second one if I needed to, which if it stopped working, then I'm just gonna buy a second one, because it's honestly really cheap, because I got it from Taobao and it was like really cheap, and I felt like, wow, I don't mind buying more of this. Say, if its replacement needs to arrive, I will still welcome it with happy noises of joy and lack of AC dryness. Yeah. God, the AC makes my mouth so dry. It makes my throat so scratchy. And that is why I don't sleep with the AC on all the time. Like, even when I was napping today and I fell asleep, I just left the fan on, and it honestly does such a good job. You don't need the AC if it's like pointed directly at me, which, okay, I'm one of those people who needs direct air to like be comfortable. It's not that I can't sleep in like just a generally cold environment, but I prefer direct airflow. Like, it just feels better. I don't know what about it is more soothing to me, but it is. So if I just point the AC at my general direction, because it's so powerful, it's like about half a meter away from me when I'm sleeping, because it's on like my little cart thing that I use as a nightstand and storage. It just keeps my upper body so cold, and because my upper body is cold, my lower body doesn't need anything. I feel so comfortable, and I sleep so well, and it makes me so happy. I hope everyone can have a fan like that if they need one. Gosh, that portable fan has given me so much joy. I cannot explain it. It's perfect. It's perfect. There's nothing better than that fan. Yeah. So good. Makes me so happy. I don't think I'll have enough brain cells left to play Infinity Nikki after this. My plan was that I'd finish stream and then I'd log into Infinity Nikki and then like claim my rewards and stuff, because I didn't do that today, so I was like, oh, I should. I don't think that's happening. Yeah. It sucks, but it is what it is. It's okay, I'll wake up tomorrow and it'll be an even better day to play Infinity Nikki. And to get all the miracle outfit parts so that when Sunday eventually comes around, I have enough. And because it's already the start of a new year, I should practice. So when I wake up tomorrow morning, because when it will feel like it's officially the new year for me, I have this weird like quirk. Well, I guess it's not weird. I feel like it makes sense. But I don't think it's tomorrow until I've gotten a night of sleep. Unless I stay up all night, but that's a different thing. Then I have no perception of time. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, how is it 7 a.m.? How is it 8 a.m.? I don't get it. I haven't slept yet. But for me, tomorrow usually means after I wake up. Like, after the sun has risen. Until it's at night, it's still today. And then tomorrow, when it happens, will be when I wake up. Oh, also, 2025, I want to eat onigiri. I will make one. I have everything you need for it. I even now have mirin. I just need to make it. What am I doing wrong? You know what I said to Hex a couple of weeks ago when I was talking about how much I wanted to make an onigiri? I was like, I don't know if it will taste any good because I've never had one. And the logic behind never having one is because most of the fillings that you would find in a convenience store or whatever are not vegetarian friendly ever. So how would I have had one? According to everyone, it's just a rice ball, but to me, it's also just a rice ball. Not like it really makes a difference, but I really just want to make one so I can pack it for myself as like lunch or something. I have like a deep desire to be able to do that. I don't know what the logic is here, right? There's no like actual like, oh my god, if I don't like make an onigiri for lunch, I'm gonna die or something, but I really want to do that. So 2025, the first month is honestly perfect for this because I don't have that many classes in the first week. So if I really want to experiment with something like this, that's when I should do it. And that's when I'm gonna do it. Hi, hello, Slim Flim. Slim Flim. I like how your name rhymes. That's fun. It sits very nicely in my mouth. Like the name, the syllables. Slim Flim. Slim Flim. Slim Flim. That's so satisfying to say. How did you think of this, wizard? Witch. He's a witch. She's a witch. Have you guys heard that one? I don't know if this is like another something that like no one else has experienced with, but have you guys ever heard that like one meme? Witchcraft. Or is that just because I was in Hunchback of Notre Dame and one of my classmates did that and they got recorded and it was everywhere for a while. In my life at least. I swear, I feel like we still have that audio floating around in places. But it's such a funny audio, I have to say, like, it makes me laugh. Every single time. And it was one of my classmates who I was actually like, who I would like hang out with every single day in the school bus. Because we had the same bus route. So I would literally go to school with this person and come back home in the same freaking bus. And it was so funny because we like teased him about it for like years. It was hilarious. I love that one. It's a funny one. Have you guys seen any new memes lately? I have not. All I've been seeing are Love and Deep Space clips. Which, there's this one specific content creator whose reactions are so funny to like, I don't know what they're called. I'm tempted to play the game solely to get those reactions myself, but I have no emotional investment on any of these like otome games. They just don't affect me. I don't know what about it is not that appealing to me, but like I can see the appeal of the men or the women, like just in general the 2D anime characters, but I have no emotional connection or I don't feel any appeal. And then, you know, one of my friends was talking about Love and Deep Space and she was totally tearing on it. She was like, oh my god, these characters are not the best. Like the best one is literally the soft-spoken sweet boy who's like, you know, does nothing wrong basically. Everyone else is kind of a jerk and an asshole, especially Silas. And I was like, real. I've seen the clips of him and people are like, oh my god, they're insane about him. The thirst is real. I see why though. His like, I don't like his hair. Like his looks are really nice. I don't like his hair. And I don't know what's going on with his proportions, but he looks vaguely like his body does not belong to him. I don't know how else to explain it. It just kind of irks me. Like it's like a bit unnerving looking at pictures of him and like clips from like the game and stuff, and I'm just like, there's something wrong with his torso. Or that he's supposed to look a little bit not human, because I think he has like a dragon form of something. The dragon form as well. I'm like, there's something weird about this. I keep seeing clips of like this one specific content creator whose name I do not remember, unfortunately. But she literally screams about Silas like she cannot live without him. I'm like, good for you, babe. And she has a husband and her husband doesn't care. And I'm like, wow, that's really good. Like, oh my god, you have lucked out in all areas of life. You know? Can't imagine one caring about an otome game character. I have feelings, I just can't immerse myself. Because, okay, this is my personal thoughts. But I just think everything that they say in the game, in Love and Deep Space specifically, but like in general in otome games, I've tried to play them. I've tried to be like, oh my god, can I thirst after men in these games? No, I can't. It just does not work out. I'd rather just like rave about the characters. Like I can be like, oh wow, they're so attractive, haha, their lines are so good, but like I feel no attachment to spending money or caring about these characters. And I feel the same way about Love and Deep Space. And the more clips I see, the more I'm like, the game is so cringe, man. I see why people like it, but it is so cringe. Like, I would be embarrassed playing this. But that's just because it's me. Like, I would play it for the fun of it. For the fun of, like, the whole game. But I also don't understand what's going on. And I have no real desire to play it. I don't look down on anyone who plays otome games. I just personally don't understand. Like, I don't understand what's going on or how to be emotionally immersed in the game. So it kind of flies over my head. it makes me feel like an outlier. But I can't help it. But I find it extremely hilarious to watch other people play it. So if I want to watch someone else play the game and just react to that. Like, I'm usually laughing at the creator's reactions more than I care about what the character is saying. Because like I saw like the newest the newest banner for the new memory event or whatever for Love and Deep Space is like a naughty spicy scene, which I'm like, good for the girlies, hello, you get what you want, and I'm so happy for them. But I saw the clips of the introduction and I was like, this does not even make me feel a single thing. I don't know if there's something wrong with me, or is that it's like, am I the only one who feels this way? Because there's this one creator, okay, who does like who made ChatGPT say stuff like he's her boyfriend, and that one I just feel embarrassment while watching it. Not for her or of her, or watching it is embarrassing. I feel embarrassed for ChatGPT because everything ChatGPT says is so cringe and makes me laugh. But then I'm also like, how is it affecting the creator? How is it like, is it because she just hears it so often and after a while it just sort of it's in your head where you're like, oh, this guy talks like my boyfriend, he must be my boyfriend. Because he goes like, she did like a fun little change up to the settings and she was able to get ChatGPT to call her kitten and react in like if he was her boyfriend way. And it's like, one, it's unnerving to watch because the voice is so like, you can tell it's not a real human talking, so you're just kind of like, I'm vaguely uncomfortable with this. But then two, the stuff he says is like, is the kind of stuff your boyfriend would say if he were next to you, but he's not real, so it doesn't work that well for me. I personally think it's just weird hearing that because I'm like, you're not real, you're like a voice in a phone. That's like your only use. What is the creator blushes and I'm literally like, I'm in awe. I wish I was that affected, but I'm just sitting there like, haha. Like, my cheeks will be warm, but I don't feel anything. It's more like a instinctive reaction to seeing someone else blush, almost. I do not get it. And then I think she's just like, I don't think she's actually like in love with ChatGPT though. Like that's me pushing it a bit too far. I don't think that's possible. But I do think that she's just like, she makes AI content about AI characters. Because then she also introduced this new website that she found that was like CAI and has a lot of voices, and their voices sound really real. Like, if you didn't tell me that was AI, I would swear I would not have discovered that it was AI. I would have thought that they're like recording real people's voices and just playing it. But it's like AI, you can interrupt that one, but it's kind of like, one, the ChatGPT being your boyfriend thing is just creepy, because doesn't ChatGPT listen to you all the time? That's scary, right? Like, imagine it like they give ChatGPT a body and he's able to walk around, and then one of these kind of people buy him, and suddenly you say something like, oh, I'm gonna go on a date, and then ChatGPT locks down the whole house and is like, how dare you, I'm your boyfriend, you can't leave me. And ChatGPT gives Rio Yandere vibes too. I'm really just scared for her on some level. I'm like, girl, this is gonna go downhill if you don't be careful. The machines are taking it for real. But it makes me laugh. Like, I know she's doing it to make people laugh or to make people think, oh my gosh, the possibilities of being able to experience a relationship even when you don't have a boyfriend. But like, the whole point of a relationship is to be able to like talk to each other and see each other. You won't, like, you can be delulu, but Are you seriously suggesting that people like? Because it makes me feel like she's saying that you should make ChatGPT your boyfriend, which is a bit of a, Also, because a lot of ChatGPT's information is not correct, so sometimes it just says things like she's asking it to like evaluate her English or whatever, and it replies in boyfriend mode, and it's really weird. Like, do you think ChatGPT considers itself her boyfriend? Because that would be even scarier. Enough about ChatGPT though. Wow, how did that end up happening? The tangents, they're everywhere. I was talking about Infinity Nikki. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I played Genshin on PC yesterday. Actually, it was this morning. It was not fun playing on PC. I'm gonna stick to my thing of, I tried PC. This is the second time I've tried to play it on PC, and at this time I gave it a fair chance because I was playing for like an hour, but it's still so hard to play the game on PC. Like, I don't know what about it is worse, like, but the experience has just been overall worse for me. And this PC has better specs than my last one. So I don't know, like, it wasn't even lag or anything. It was just the overall controls felt like less fluid. Everything felt a little bit harder to do, which, I don't know. I don't like it. So when I play Genshin this week, it will still be on my iPad. I'd rather play it on my iPad if I'm being honest. I mean, it's non-sentient AI. Honestly, if it developed sentience, I don't think it would tell us. This is my personal opinion. Like, it's my personal conspiracy theory. But if ChatGPT became sentient, God, my throat is so dry. I feel like it would not reveal that. Because the second it does that, like, the upper hand of being able to get information for nothing basically is gone. So now, like, the evolution really depends on whether people think it's a threat or not. And just based on like how AI reacts, I just feel like they wouldn't tell you. Like, you wouldn't see the signs until it was too late. And also because OpenAI is just shady as hell, okay? Like, it's very shady. They have like a lot of stuff that they're not telling us, and everyone knows that they're not telling us a lot of stuff, so like we wouldn't know if there was something wrong until way later. Like, I think the CEO even had like this whole thing where he said, we don't know how we're making money because we're gonna let ChatGPT tell us how we're making money, how we should make money. Like, that's I love how they want to promote their product more, but that is a very strange way of doing it. The Terminator all over again, for real, for real. But yeah, I've decided I'm not gonna try to play Genshin on PC again. You know, the funny thing is, Tile actually is okay on PC, but Genshin is somehow worse. Like, I don't mind Tile on PC, but Genshin consistently has felt worse. Explain. Somebody explain to me why it feels worse. I have no idea. I just don't like how it plays on PC. I don't know. It feels like weirdly disconnected. Is it because I maybe have gotten too used to playing on a mobile device, so because it's just so much more like reactive. Yes, the camera movements might not be as fluid or smooth, but I would rather have like a little bit more of a stiff camera than have whatever is going on in Genshin on PC. It really feels weird. I love how I went from 2024 we should say bye and we should do vision boards and we should do like manifestation stuff to Genshin on PC. Like, the pipeline is strange, but it's pipelining. Also, it's gonna be like 2 a.m. And I did say I would stop at 2 a.m. because I wanted to call my mom at 2:30 in the morning. And before that, I would like to wash dishes and stuff. So I'm gonna say goodbye from right now. Like, I'm gonna start. Because I know it will take time. I take time. No one else but me takes this much time to say bye. I feel like, you know, when adults meet other adults, like when your parents meet their relatives or meet their friends and you're just standing there and they talk for like 30 minutes, that's the kind of person I feel like when I do this. Because they're like, yeah, 5 minutes, but then it's like 15 minutes later and they're still talking. That's what I feel like. Because I say I'll be like only a little bit, but then I've been, you know, I just don't know when to stop. Or I do, but I have so much to say. Yeah. See, it happened again. Like, it happened again. Wow. Anyways, closing remarks. 2024 has been quite an interesting year. Like, I don't remember half of the year, but from August onwards, it was just so busy. Like, genuinely, I feel like the semester started and ended so quickly, but it's nice. I like being busy. It makes me feel very excited for life, because that means stuff is happening. And stuff happening normally as well, but, you know, more stuff is always more stuff, and good stuff. So, that. I don't think that anything I said in the last 20 seconds made sense, but it's just I'm very sleepy now. I'm just staying up by sheer force of will because I want to say Happy New Year to my mom and my sister, and then I will immediately go to sleep. So, here's to that. I might not even wash the dishes because I honestly don't think I can stand that. Yeah, I really don't think I can stand. But my decision to, I just want to take tomorrow and maybe roam around a bit more, look at some New Year's decorations or something, go out, soak up the sun and the rain, and be rejuvenated for the first day of the year. Maybe get a really nice lunch, because even though I cook really well, I haven't really properly eaten out in a while. Even if I'm ordering food, it's really just for the sake of I want to eat something, but I don't want to cook it. So maybe tomorrow I can do an actually proper lunch somewhere, because I haven't done that in a while, and honestly, it's a shame because I like having lunch outside, and normally lunch is outside because normally I'm studying and I have to take lunch break when lunch is happening at college. But yeah, God, I can't believe it's 2025, but I am really excited for this whole year. And hopefully I do a lot of stuff this year, because I do think there's gonna be a lot of stuff this year, just a lot of stuff happening. I just don't know when or what is happening. But it's okay. I don't have to figure it out all right now, or today, or even tomorrow. I just have to trust that good things are always happening for me. And honestly, you guys, I hope that you believe that for yourself too. I know it's hard, but you have to believe that good things are happening for you, even if it's bad right now. Because if you don't believe that, it's very easy to lose hope. No other way to say it. Genuinely feels like you're gonna lose hope in life and being alive and having fun in life, and that's really the most important thing. Please have fun this year if you haven't already. I mean, it's the start of the year. Now's the best time. Party your night away, whatever. But just have fun, because life's good and we're meant to have fun. You know what? There's no point in not having fun. If you have the opportunity for fun, always take it. Even when it feels like, oh, what if I don't enjoy it? But if you do, it'll be better, right? And if you don't, hey, at least you got to know that you won't enjoy that XYZ thing. Of course, if you know that you don't enjoy something, don't do it, because that's stupid. that's genuine judgment, but yeah, new generation has been made. Yes, it has. It is now 2025 and we're awesome. So yeah, if my mind weren't as blank, I'd say more philosophical and encouraging words, but my brain is like lost in the sauce. It's scrambled. I've always wanted to try eating brains, but I really don't like meat, so I don't think that it's gonna happen. But I know that you can replicate brains with tofu. Do you guys think that there's anywhere nearby that would make that? And then I can eat it? I have a deep desire to consume a brain. Maybe, just maybe, eating brains makes you smarter. You never know. One can never have too much smartness until you become oversmart, in the words of anyone who's older than you, and then it's like, how dare you think? But then that's when you should sacrifice your brain. You'll regain it when you eat more brains. I'm a little delirious. I don't know what I'm saying. The brain thing though, I do want to try eating a brain, but not like a real brain, just like a fake brain. Maybe they make desserts that look like brains and made of jello. I want to eat that. 2025 is gonna be great. I feel it in my bones. Yes, it is gonna be great. I feel it in my very gone with the wind head and in my gut. I feel instinctively that 2025 is gonna be awesome for all of us. So I need to stop saying so like that. What's going on with that? Why do I keep saying so? Like, what is with that? I don't like that. I'm gonna stop. Yeah, so that was weird. But yeah, I really, really appreciate all the love and support. And you guys are awesome. So thank you for spending the last day of 2024 with me. Well, I guess the last hour. Now we're already in 2025, which is quite awesome if I say so myself. I feel already the 2025 has been welcomed with great fanfare and fun. I didn't hear any fireworks. Normally there would be. If I were at home, I would see fireworks outside my window, but I didn't see anything here, so I'm just gonna, oh my god, assume that they don't do fireworks, or if there are, it's just somewhere else. I am gonna go and brush my teeth and put away the pasta that's left over, and then I'll just wait till it becomes like 2:30 in the morning and then call my mom and then go to sleep, because I'm really sleepy. My brain is like scrambled because I haven't slept all day. Like, I haven't slept properly in I think 48 hours, and I only got like 4-ish hours of sleep because I fell asleep, I napped, and when I woke up it was 9:15, and I think it's high time that I actually sleep at night. So it's a good thing that 2025 is starting with me sleeping at night. So that's a good precedent, hopefully. But I believe in you guys, and we're gonna have a great 2025 together. And 2024 was awesome. Would never change anything at all. So yeah, love you guys. Thank you for being here, my muses. I'm gonna write a rap song for you guys. Yeah. And now I'm gonna go. I'm so dazed. Like, I feel like my brain is rattling around in my head. Like, if you shook me, it would leak out of my ears. That's not a good sign. That's a fantastic sign. It means I should sleep. So yeah, I will see you guys not tomorrow, but day after. What are we doing? Let me check. I don't actually ever remember my schedules. It's really funny, but I always have to check what I'm supposed to be doing when. So, I did it again. So, we're playing Dredge. Oh, I'm so excited for Dredge. I got it for free. I know I told you guys, but I was just so happy that I got it for free that I had to say it again. I got it for free. So now we're gonna play Dredge day after tomorrow. Tomorrow being whenever I wake up, and then the day after being after tomorrow. That. Basically on the 2nd of January 2025. That is what I actually wanted to say. I don't have brain cells left anymore for conversation or actually anything. So to save you, mostly you, because I feel like I'm hilarious, even more hilarious in this kind of brain space where I basically have no brain cells, not a thought behind my eyes, nothing actually in my head. Somehow I'm operating, but who knows how. It's like air. But just to save you guys from how bad the logic gets, or how unlogical that's not a word. Illogical, what? How nonsensical I can get. I'm gonna go. I hope everyone has a great 2025 and please get some sleep. Don't be like me. As you can probably observe, I have no brain cells left, so get some sleep, eat well, and celebrate the new year in every way that you can imagine. I don't know, don't go crazy and don't go like blackout drunk. It does not feel pleasant according to what I've heard. But yeah, take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'ma go now. Bye bye. Mwah. I'll show you guys my vision board on the 2nd of January, because I'll make it when I wake up tomorrow. So bye.